I love this delicious pie, I'll tell you that.
I'm glad you do. I don't.
Really good.
I like it. It's a lot. It's great.
Just the frost.
Welcome to Pie Talk. Tonight's discussion, Valerie, our resident audio specialist, sorceress, and pie master, brought us this
I prefer
wonderful
the
pie
name Goddess.
from the Fallout cookbook. So yeah, cookbook is available in most stores, or you can probably order it online via Amazon. But yeah, a lot of recipes.
A lot of real recipes too, not just gag ones.
Yeah.
Which surprised me.
Yeah, think about it.
I don't
Yeah.
know, but based on this webcam, it might be a gag.
Yeah, you know what?
Get it?
But we're not here just to sample pie. We're here tonight.
What?
We're going to
We're
be
talking
playing.
shit about my baking.
Yeah. That's right. We're here to play a game. Oh, this wasn't part of the deal. I'm out. Well, Michael's here to have salad and pie, so he got 2 for 1.
He's the healthy one of us.
So tonight is going to be our second episode of what I hope to be the 5-part episode for Fall of Delta Green. Last time, our modern day agents were on the trail of someone leaking out some old information from the 60s, and they caught him without killing him, thank God. Somehow. And they have brought the man without any legs back to their safe house to interrogate him. And this man is going to narrate what happened in the 60s, but I'm not going to sit here and tell a story for 2.5 hours and not have them do anything. They're going to interact too. Which is why when we started this series, they made another set of characters. They weren't just playing their modern day ones. They're going to be playing their 1960s counterparts. So we're going to go around the table and we're going to introduce everyone real quick. And we're going to do it through the magic of role-playing. So, we're going to go ahead and turn the dial back to November 7th, 1968. And I would like to say it's a pretty uneventful day. It was actually a Thursday. I actually looked it up earlier. So, on a Thursday night at 10 o'clock in the evening, in some strange and crazy talk radio arena, there is a blue-blooded all-American Republican who is there just to be on an episode, I guess, something like Town Talk, discussing all the hot-button issues going on in Los Angeles on AM radio, nonetheless, which would soon be superseded by FM. So, ladies and gentlemen, Michael Panush tonight will be playing Hampton Hamlin. And what pray tell are you talking about right now?
Hampton Hamlin is talking about the moral degradation wreaked on the minds of the American people by the television program known as Soul Train.
But why?
Let me ask you this. Let me pose this simple question to you. Where exactly is the eponymous Soul Train going? With the souls of the viewers, the participants, and perhaps, yes, the soul of America along for the ride. And I'll tell you this, I'll answer my own question. It's heading to ruin, my friend.
Seriously?
Exactly.
I don't know how you even managed to get on here, but that's just ridiculous.
Well, the door was
my
locked,
producer. The door was locked. Yes, it was.
It was
locked.
unlocked. Rather.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. We'll be right back to you after these messages from K-Biscuit. Get out. We cut to a...
Well, this is quite rude. But
we cut to, like, the outside of the radio station that Hampton is being escorted out of.
I see the destruction of the mindsets of the American youth continuing through the powers of radio refusing to let certain ideas about patriotism, manhood, responsibility be broadcast. I see your game, sir.
Yeah, that's fine. I did 2 tours in Da Nang, so start running.
Well, thank you for your service, my friend.
And it's from that pitter-patter of loafers on a concrete on a concrete sidewalk. We transition over to a German beer hall that exists somewhere in Los Angeles. I don't know where.
Yeah, I went to Oktoberfest in Los Angeles.
And they do Oktoberfest in Los Angeles. So, and it's in that beer garden we find a German expatriate who has basically emigrated to the United States, enjoying a little bit of some homegrown tobacco and some homegrown beer from Germany, of course.
Child-friendly content right here.
Oh, yes, that's right. We get our 1F the whole evening, so we're going to keep it sparingly.
Sorry.
And it's in that we meet Angstrom Wolf, played by Patrick. So, you were sitting there enjoying your beer.
Trying to enjoy a beer, but there's this stupid television program going on with some idiot Republican.
Well, that's on the radio.
Was it on radio?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, on the radio.
So,
It's on the radio
TV
playing.
right now. Well, Star Trek, I think, was airing on Fridays, but this is just a little bit removed from the real world. So, the episode that's running that night is probably something that has to deal with Kirk.
For Star Trek?
Yeah, for the
Oh,
old
absolutely.
Star Trek. We'll say it's the Indian one. So, the one where he yells out, "I am Kirok!" Shirtless and girderless. I don't know.
Arschloch.
So you're enjoying your beer. Is the wife there?
No, the wife is currently at home. I believe with... yeah. Ingrid? She's at home with the kid. But we've probably only been here for maybe about...
6 hours.
No, we've been here about 5 years, and he was born 4 years ago.
Oh,
So, yeah.
you were born 4 years ago?
No, my son was born 4 years ago.
Oh, your son?
I was born in
I was about to
1935.
say, you're the coolest 4-year-old I've ever met.
I know, right? Recently, I'll say escaped, but recently got out of West Germany.
Well, I mean, West Germany wasn't that bad.
But
I better than the East End.
I was from Berlin, so
Oh.
yeah, getting out of there fast.
A little bit of history. Germany used to be divided.
On certain mentalities, it still is.
Yeah.
Ask any German. Yeah, just thought, be better off in America, and then I also got a gig working with, I have it written down who I'm working with, but,
You were...
with Special Forces for the Americans.
Oh, so like an instructor, you guys are... Well, I would say maybe at this point in time, I don't know if there's any Army bases out west so far that are doing
Well, I'm
separate stuff.
My work is I'm a trained saboteur by both French, Russians, and Germans post-war. So I handle explosives, and that's my job. And thought it'd be better. I can make a better living disarming and working on bomb squads here in America.
Okay, so essentially you could say you were part of the LAPD bomb squad. That work?
Yeah.
So you're enjoying your pint as you're watching Star Trek, and one of the people who works in the restaurant walks up and says, Herr Wolf?
Yes.
Yeah, dude, there's a phone call for you at the phone bank over there. Someone needs to talk to a Mr. Wolf. I don't get paid enough for this. I'm gonna go out back, but yeah, there's a phone call for you, man.
So I get up and I can go to get the phone. Carry my beer along with me. I don't leave that behind.
Okay. The phone. You pick up the phone. You hear some clicks and whirs, and then it's. Yeah. This is a recall. We need you to meet, or we need to meet you at the warehouse 08 tomorrow morning.
Okay. Hang up.
And then we transition from that phone click to a all-night diner / bar. Because everybody's an alcoholic in this game somehow.
Just the two of us so far.
And we see, in my imagery in my head when V made this character, I thought of essentially Lee Marvin from the 60s. So,
That's what I was.
yeah, I mean, someone who's like a gray fox, who's also like, loud and tough, don't take shit from nobody. You see this older man who's sitting, staring at a pie, and is having a pie whiskey.
That goddamn cook quit again. His placement makes shit pie.
Yeah, I know, Dawson. I know.
No, you just don't understand. There are few things in life I actually enjoy. One of them is my alcohol, and the other one of them is my pipe.
Well, surely.
One of the two things right now are not the way they should be.
Yeah, you're drinking water right now.
Right.
No, yeah, I know. The last cookie, he just got his draft notice today, so he's gotta, make his peace with everything, and then he's gotta report to the processing station. So, yeah.
Now that you're ruining both my things, this goddamn country. I'm gonna call in my tab. Where's that waitress lady with the nice butt?
You're talking to her. You're talking to her right now.
Look around her.
Oh God, I must be really drunk then. I'm sorry, honey.
That's when you hear a phone ringing, and she's like, "Hang on."
That was mean.
Dawson, for you.
This poor waitress.
Oh, Lord. How is it? You're interrupting my beer and pie time. So make a exception.
Click and whirls fill the earpiece, and then you hear, "Hey, this is the recall. 0800 at the warehouse.
Motherfucker. All right.
We'll see you then."
Got time for this shit.
And as the camera zooms in on the bottle that Valerie is drinking out of the bottle of Dick Dawson, we transition to a number of gentlemen that are sitting around at someone's house somewhere in Los Angeles. And the cameras pan around. It's a game of poker. And it's a 5-card draw. And then the camera focuses on one man. It's Thomas Bigsby, former U.S. Army medic.
All right, gentlemen. Read them and weep.
King high? Oh, man, shit.
Oh, yes. Come on. I saved all of your lives. You owe me this.
Yeah, but, Lefty over there, he's all left. And one guy, he is sadly missing an arm. So
Yeah, that had to come off. I mean, it was running from the inside, Lefty.
Ouch.
I mean, sorry to put attention to it, but shrapnel. It happens.
A little mean, wasn't it?
Well, the next time you're one gun short of a 12 gun. Thank you, Brad. We miss you, by the way.
He needs to be here. He needs jokes.
Twice he's been sick. How sucky is that?
This is... Yeah, well, it's been nice. I mean, it's great to see you back and all.
Yeah, and it's great to see all of you guys doing well.
Well, it's not like it's been any different since we were out there. Like, you get back, walking through that airport, it was the worst. We didn't do anything to half of those people. It was all those other people.
And then all the cheers and just...
I don't think anybody liked being called baby killer when they didn't even see one.
Nah.
Well, you're done, man. You're gonna be free and easy in the next 90 days, man.
I hope so.
They're not gonna call you. They're ever gonna call back a combat medic. I mean, dude, you were like one of the best. I mean, Hank still talks about it. When we go to rehab,
It's alright, Lefty. You don't have to say anything. I know. The point is, we're here and we are alive, gentlemen. So be happy about that.
And then that's when the phone rings. At this second. Thomas, you got a phone call.
Wait, what?
You walk all the way over to the kitchen where the phone is.
Alright. Hello?
Yes, you've been activated. Report to the warehouse, 0800 tomorrow morning.
What? I've only been back for a couple of days, though.
This is about something different. This isn't a military recruiter. You're being recalled. The phone.
Guess that day's come a bit soon. Gonna have to call our game short, fellas.
It's okay. It's not like you were winning all the checks pieces anyway.
I won one good hand. I am happy.
And then we transition to a limousine riding down the street to the Hollywood Hotel. And obviously Lord Fancy Pants exits the limousine.
Yes, thank you.
Because you have a penthouse at the Hollywood Hotel.
Oh, of course.
As you take the elevator up, the doorman looks at you. Sir, you look like you've been through a lot today.
Yes, it appears my radio career is to be a rather short one. Thank you.
That's too bad, because I think you got a great face for radio. Ding! Penthouse.
Yes, your wit is, as always, appreciated.
No problem, sir. I'll be Carlton, your doorman. Have a nice day. And as you enter your hotel room, your phone rings.
Beastly things. Yeah, I answer. He hates telephones.
Is it like one of those ornate ones, or is it like an old-timey one where you got to pick up the receiver?
Oh, it's just fancy. It's just gilded.
Okay. You pick up your gilded telephone.
Yes.
Mr. Hamlin.
Yes.
There's been a recall, sir. We need you to report to the warehouse at 0800 tomorrow morning.
Very good. I will be there. I rather hope to attend the daytime talk show circuit to discuss my theories about hee-haw, but suppose that'll be curtailed. I'll be there.
Hee-haw, I think that show's great.
Hee-haw is a stain on the heart of the rural American.
Next thing you're going to tell me laughing is supposed to be a drama.
Oh, despicable! I hate it all. The Smuckers brothers.
The Smothers Brothers?
The Smothers brothers. Oh, if only I could smother them.
1960s was a very different time.
Very different.
Yeah, a lot more variety comedy.
Don't even get me started on Johnny Carson.
Don't hit on Johnny Carson, man. We'll have an issue here.
So we transition to morning and a off the books warehouse somewhere in Los Angeles, maybe near that bridge you guys always see in movies and television, that little warehouse area. And more music from Kat, which is always awesome to hear. I've been busy at work.
I like it. My character hates it.
Everybody enters into this large warehouse, which is filled with empty crates.
The moment my character sees, what's your character's name?
Hampton Hamlin.
Hampton Hamlin. He exclaims loudly, "Wer ist dieser Dummkopf?"
Excuse me?
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
I'm afraid the classical languages are more my forte.
Oh, Latin then.
Along with Sumerian, Greek, and quite a few others. Too numerous to list here.
Y'all only need one language. Let me here tell you a little fact about
Deutsch.
living. Excuse you, bless your soul.
I mean, any language can be used in the point where it's used.
I think you're too damn complicated to learn anything but the only language you'll ever need to speak in your entire life, which is English, of course. And not that hissy
I've immediately
little-
left after this. Just gone. I'm like, nope, not doing
And
it.
as you're walking away,
All
you
around
bump
the
into a
work.
guy in a gray flannel suit
Exactly,
who has
like you understand.
like his fedora hat. He's got. He looks like he's like a fancy gentleman. He walks in.
Remind me to ask you for your tailor.
Brooks Brothers down the road.
Oh, of course.
Okay. All right. We'll cut down the brass tacks here. We don't have a whole lot of time, and time's obviously being wasted. Your team has been activated as of right now. Got a lot of stuff going on, so we'll go ahead and be brief. We were going to do this as a dead drop, but decided we're just going to have to do it the other way.
Those are going to be important if you call me about 5 days into my leave.
This does not sound promising.
It's Soul Train, isn't it?
No. It's
Exactly.
Isn't that there a television show on one of them TV boxes?
this is something just about like.
That's absolutely correct.
This is beyond the realm of what you would think is going wrong with Mr. Rogers. So I'm pretty sure you have another beef with.
Oh, I despise him.
Why
Well,
do you hate Mr. Rogers? The
Won't
man
you
is
be
a
my
saint.
Won't you be my neighbor? Whose neighbor exactly? I'll tell you. Communism's.
You see, he reminds me that Mr. Roberts man reminds me of my late mother. Just as saintly as can be, all the patience in the world. And let me tell you, children are the real evil of the world. You get an army full of them, and it'll end any war.
I have seen communism, and this does not look like communism. I grew up across the wall from it, so shut your dirty American mouth about it.
so
I mean, that's harmless.
anyway,
Well,
Is you saying he was an American? I'm curious, Filler. Where did you come from?
Berlin.
I believe he hails from the
Bless you.
No,
Agent Dawson.
the Western version, I should say.
Everybody. About 24 hours ago, actually 12 hours ago, a senator from the U.S. Congress's son just went missing.
My God.
He was studying at UCLA. His major was going to be in agriculture.
Are you sure he didn't just run away? I mean, I would.
Well, he was on scholastic deferment, so once he finished his degree, he was available to be drafted. But
So he
since
ran
his-
away. A lot of kids do it. Just spank him when he gets home.
Let the man finish. We've taken up too much of his time already.
He was going to major in agriculture. He disappeared. Didn't want to be a part of the war. Thought he'd do agricultural work with the Peace Corps and whatever else. He's gone.
Horrendous.
Can't blame him.
Yep, ran away. Spank him when
This
he gets home.
usually isn't Delta Green, but saying that he's a good friend of the executive committee and his father helped out former Secretary of Defense during World War II. It's kind of become a big issue. He's gone missing somewhere out here. We don't know where. Don't know if anybody took him.
In L.A.?
Oh, he could be anywhere then.
He used to get lost in L.A.
Absolutely. Tell me, do you know if this
Irish there.
if this young fellow? No, it's every hit all those accents.
Put Irish there, my friends. Oh.
Tell me, did this young fellow have any associates amongst the counterculture?
It's fair to say that once Henry left home, he didn't really talk with his father that much. Just got his tuition paid. He had a roommate. He has a girlfriend. I had a girlfriend. Had a group of friends.
And where could we find this cohabitant?
I'll find him at the school.
She is also a girlfriend.
So we have to go to UCLA.
Well,
Are
not
you
all of
ready-
us
are you
could
ready
have
to
gone to
slum it with
Brown.
the poor?
Well, those ivory towers have become bastions of so-called free thought. Kids getting groovy, as they would call it, and becoming hip to the way of the world. It's disgraceful how they carry on.
Do you just have a thing against everything that induces joy in people?
I tell you, there's one thing that I don't have a thing against that induces joy, and that's this wonderful country of ours.
I feel that you just want to be a helicopter parent. And back at the farm, that would get kids to run away into the cornfields, and sometimes we find them dead. So I suggest you stop helicopter parenting your children. In which case, I'll talk about the country if I didn't make that clear. And just let them go. They'll experiment, but they'll come home. Just like the cows. They all come home to the barn eventually.
I'm afraid our dear little Henry might be experimenting with the wrong sort of agriculture, if you know what I mean.
Oh, he'll grow up eventually.
Not if he smokes too much marijuana. I've read certain scientific reports. It warps your brain. Liquefies it. Pours right out of your ears. Horrible.
I can
who
tell you
published
from
those?
personal use.
What?
I can tell you from personal experience, it does not cost that.
And your brain didn't liquefy.
Let me guess,
That'll
sir, that you probably
interesting.
funded some of these research yourself, didn't you?
Well, I think the tobacco industry might have, but I've read them.
I love how the officer
Or
is just staring at us.
Sped read them. Yes, I'm sorry, officer.
There's
If you could give us the name of this roommate and this
Girlfriend.
lady friend.
roommate's name is Edgar Delgado. Girlfriend's name is Sandy. You may want to hurry up because our friendly helpers over at the Department of Reconnaissance, the National Reconnaissance Office, they may want in on this. I'm talking about the two other fellows over there that are in black. See a couple of guys that are gaunt looking, wearing dark sunglasses, black suits, everything else.
So, like, Men in Black.
Not like Men in Black, like, the amazingly family-friendly science fiction film.
Yeah,
of the
I'm
90s. We're talking
I'm not
like,
speaking about Tommy Lee Jones and, like, actual, terrifying Men in
yeah,
Black.
because at this point in
I love
time,
you, guys.
at this point in time in the game's history, Delta Green and Majestic are kind of like frenemies, and eventually, from what I can understand of the background of it, Majestic kind of overtakes Delta Green once Delta Green breaks apart.
Ooh.
And Majestic actually talks to aliens, which are basically just the Migo from Lovecraft stuff. Basically, they built like greys to look like aliens, and would give Majestic advanced technologies so that they can fund whatever else. So, yeah. So those two guys over there, I'm kind of waiting for you guys to fuck this up.
I believe I speak for all of us when I say, good heavens.
So,
Not really.
pick up your leads.
It's alright.
Pick up your leads. Go to ask around. Go find out what you need to find out. And report back when you've either found him or you've got a good location where he is.
One last question, officer. Does Henry have any records of mental illness or something like that that might explain why he ran away?
It's not like the man went to any hospital or anything. It's not like he got sick. I mean, money buys everything, right? Just let me know what you guys find out. I'll be here at the warehouse. Go.
So no records. So I guess we just gotta talk to him.
Should we split up and
Just talk to some people.
handle this, or
Divide and conquer. I approve.
divide we conquer, or united we stand? What do you guys think about this?
I'm
Stick
really
together.
good with the ladies. I could go talk to this sweet little honey pie, see what she knows about her little lover.
Somehow I doubt that.
But you're welcome to try.
I'll go after this Delgado fellow.
Oh, God. Why is that going to probably be worse than I think?
I don't know, but I'm very excited for it.
And what about his father? Should we go talk to him as well?
His father probably doesn't want to talk to anybody about it since he just found out his son was missing.
Well, we could give him a
Do we-
whiskey.
do-
I think that would give
Do we
him
know where Henry lives? So obviously with the
He
roommates.
lives in the
dorms?
dormitories at UCLA.
So whoever's going with gonna go take a look, talk to the roommate should also check out his place. So and we hear good looking around and spotting things.
Alright. Spotting things, that's like sense trouble?
Sense trouble. Also, think about a lot of your investigative stuff.
Yeah, all my academic stuff's really high.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at
Intelligence is
interrogation.
pretty high.
So yeah, if
We've got inspiration, intimidation, pharmacy.
Good job.
well, that's because you need it for clinical stuff.
Data retrieval, would that be?
That'd be like old timey hacking. So
Okay.
manipulating punch cards and spools, tapes, and data.
Psychotherapy.
That might be helpful for other people.
Inconsolable girlfriend, maybe?
What doesn't
Ain't good
help
at that
is
shit.
Brad actually has
Oh,
a
yeah,
lot
we
of
do
intelligence
give her a little
stuff.
liquor hot, let me tell you,
Counterintelligence
we
stuff.
pick-
I have
like,
human
that's what my mom
intelligence
used to
and
tell me.
I
interrogation.
have like little
Just
human
one or
intelligence.
something.
I have negotiation.
So go through. So who's gonna go see the roommate or
I think I'm taking the roommate.
I think I'll also join Mr. Hamill, whatever the hell your name is.
Mr. Hamlin.
Hamlin, Hampton.
Or Air Amlin, I suppose you would say it in your charming Teutonic accent.
Air Hamlin?
Exactly.
I will never call you that.
Okay.
Ham
Mr. Hamlin
like
is
it
fine then.
is
Or
like
Hamilton. Or Hampton.
I'll just call you
Wish to be
Hampton.
personable. Yes, or
Hampton will be
Ham.
fine. I'll call you Ham.
My dear mother called me Ham.
Fine.
Fine it up?
It's
Yes.
fine.
Ham, just like a pig. Now there, it's a
Yeah,
cute
fine.
nickname right
Yes,
there.
well, I was
It's
rather
fine.
I was a rather chubby child, and I would run about in a sailor suit, and she would say, "Oh, there goes little Hammy," and give me a sweetie and pat me on the head and send me on my way. An idyllic childhood.
Well, thanks for sharing that with us.
Hey guys, hey. Glaubst du scheißt Gold? Huh?
Y'all need to speak English again.
Do you think he shits gold?
Not literally, but I bet he thinks he does.
Well, I'll just let that remark pass.
Let's go. Alright, you two gonna go check out the
Yeah,
girlfriend?
how are we doing this? Splitting 2 and 2?
Yeah, I think that would work decently well. We're not in any hostile territory. We're not under threat except for those two lugs in there in those black suits, which... Oh, Nick, we just kill him now
Just
and get it over
to
with?
keep an eye out for them.
Well, come on, buddy. Let's go talk to that little missus. I have a good buzz going, so I'm ready to drive.
Now, let me handle the wheel.
Ham, do you drive yourself at all?
I've been known to putter around my New England estate in an assortment of fun
I'll
automobiles.
take my Volvo then.
Of course. I'll let you drive.
So, you guys are going to go see the roommate, and you two are going to go see the girlfriend.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Dick and Thomas, Tom and Dick, we will.
Tom and Dick!
There
Tom
we
and
go.
Dick
And we do
Tom.
have some sort of Harry, right?
Private eye.
Yeah, and then we got
Private Eyes, Dick and Tom.
Ham and Wolf would be the other.
Wolf Ham. Car for Wolf Ham.
Yeah, Wolf Ham.
Car Ham Wolf. Whatever works. So,
Part car, part ham, part wolf.
So Ham, Wolf, Dick, and Tom.
Whoa.
so
Well, I think we now know our nicknames.
4 new hero.
coming soon.
I know, adventure has a new name.
If Brad were here, it would be Chubbins.
Oh my
I
god.
love it
Ham,
so
Chubbins, and
much.
Dick.
So
Oh,
much.
man.
So we cut to a Dodge Coronet pulling up to a dormitory out near UCLA, in campus proper, and there's a young woman with a large pair of glasses. She's got her books and her folders and everything else. She stops and she matches the description of what was given as his girlfriend.
Alright, that'll be her.
Hello there, sweetheart. Look at you with your little education. That's so cute. We came to talk to you about that best little lover of yours. Do you have a minute for us to chit chat?
Henry is missing?
Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. You don't know that yet, do you?
Your boyfriend, Henry? You didn't know he was missing this.
Ouch.
No, I thought he was just taking a vacation. There was... Oh boy.
Well, is there anything he said to you before he left that might give you the inkling he's going for a little tinkling somewhere other than in your winkling?
Yes, was he tinkling in your winkling?
I don't think I need to answer those questions.
No, you do not. That is my partner's inflection. It kind of rubs up on me. Sorry about that. When was the last time you saw Henry?
2-3 days ago.
And what did you two talk about? You don't need to go into personal details, just important details. They might have personal details.
I want you to think of a skill that you could use that would make the most sense in trying to get some information out of her.
Investigative or general?
Investigative.
What about streetwise or notice?
I don't think notice is going to be applicable for at that point in time.
Inspiration.
What is inspiration?
Inspiration
Like
is
talking
something
people up.
you can use to inspire your fellow agents.
Oh, okay.
and what
That's
have
cool.
you to
Yeah.
It's like persuasion.
get them to rise
Oh,
above.
that makes sense. Yeah, you inspire.
Or, you could use interrogation too, one of you, if you have it.
Do we
Remember,
have-
you guys don't have
I
to
do.
use all of your points for getting them together.
I have streetwise.
I have intimidation.
You can
Oh,
use.
yeah.
You
You
can
both
use
have
it-
intimidation.
I
You
don't
can
want to
use
scare
it
the
as,
poor little
as something
darling.
to interrogate someone by feeling
Where is
better,
he?
better self.
Okay, so I'll use inspiration on her. Please, miss.
So what do you use to inspire her?
Please, miss. We know you care deeply about Henry. If you can do anything, say anything, know anything that can help us in this investigation, we'll promise to bring him home to you.
I actually broke up with him the week before. It's gonna sound real weird. It's probably kind of normal for most people, but started using a lot more.
Using what?
Every once in a while we would just do it to piss people off. Like we're on the fringe and everything and stuff.
Oh, teenage love.
So we'd be smoking weed, and
Alright.
we'd get some from some other people. But there was this guy who used to get, over by Pop and Santa Monica and stuff. Like I tried it. I was starting to have a little bit of a nightmare, but kept using it. And he kept talking about like vivid, like weird dreams, like stuff coated in some sort of darkness, and something drawing him in, and watching him get pulled inside out, and then pulled right back outside in, and all that.
Oh,
And-
Lord, he got possessed by a demon. We need to call pasture.
Oh, Lord.
I don't
Sure.
I don't think a field of grass is going to be of any help to this moment in time. I think you mean
I
pasture.
didn't say pasture. I said pasture. Your ears are broken. But
You
we
seem to be
need
the most
to call
reasonable
the
one
man of
right
the
now.
Lord. There has been a demon possession.
He used to talk about. He used to talk about how, like, every
possessing
once in a
of
while,
Joe.
like after he'd go meet with whoever was buying out in Santa Monica, he'd like go out and go get something to eat, and like he would order this one thing. I tried it. It wasn't. It's kind of stringy. It tastes very good.
Was a mate. Think you might eat a
Looked
baby.
like it.
Oh Lord. There's
Just
a
cheese.
demon possession going on. We need to call headquarters, get a SWAT team.
Look,
Squad team.
It's not a demon possession, and you
they're
know
about to
they
drop
only
the
do that in
hottest
special
folk album
circumstances.
ever.
Yeah.
Possessions are special circumstances.
We don't have proof.
They was doing the devil's deed, obviously rolling in the hay, premarital like,
Oh.
and then they had a baby.
Okay, this is I'm done.
Hard-boiled
I'm
detective
gonna
is
be
also like a
late for class.
fundamentalist.
Can you just tell us where he got the drugs from? And where you
There's-
sampled that?
Something out in Santa Monica. There's like some restaurant out there.
Restaurant in Santa Monica.
I
Can't
didn't
remember
know
a
that.
name.
No, I mean, he didn't start getting your urges at least until like a week or two ago. But he used to go there periodically, like before that. But I have to go. Could you help your associate get help, please? Thank
I
you.
don't think there's
And she
any
brought
help.
us away.
Jeez.
There's a problem going on.
Are you still drunk?
And then we cut to.
Well, what's being sober like?
And then we cut to a dorm room. And this guy is staring at the ceiling fan that is spinning above his head.
What, is it Apocalypse Now?
Sits up. As the surf music plays in the background. Walks up to the door, opens it. There's a fancy German gentleman.
I don't know,
A fancy American German.
He's sitting in. He has navy blue like BDU pants on and basically is a white tank top, smoking a cigarette, just like,
In November?
yeah. It's Los Angeles!
Yeah,
it's like 80 degrees outside! It's 80 degrees! It is a balmy winter, my friend!
Das Winter is coming.
Man, I'm also used to like 30-degree weather in Berlin during the winter. Less than that, probably.
Yeah, Celsius.
So this is
real
like,
bitch.
I'm running around in flip-flops, shorts, and a fucking tank top the entire summer. And winter. And spring.
And summer again, too.
So the summer comes twice a year. Beginning and at the end. Winter is somewhere in the middle.
And the summer.
Can I help you?
My good man, are you Edgar Delgado?
Yeah, that's me. What do you want?
We're with the government. May we enter your dorm? Or perhaps pad, as you would call it?
Hang on a sec. Shuts the door.
Oh, before he does it, my foot is in there. And just, my friend. You wouldn't want to do that, would you? Sit down, please.
Okay, he sits down on his bed. What's going on? What?
I just want to ask you a few questions about Henry.
Exactly. Your roommate who has disappeared. Were you aware of this?
I haven't seen him for weeks. Last
Yes.
time
People who disappear usually are not seen for weeks.
like, they told you... Who told you he was missing to begin with? When did they say that he was missing?
I slap him. My friend. We're not here. I'm gonna spend a point of interrogation. If that's okay.
Or intimidation?
Interrogation. I'm German, man. My voice is already intimidating.
I know. Dang, you're just going... We have ways of making you talk right away.
I'm a trained saboteur. I'm a guerrilla warfare person.
Alright, well, I'll be the good cop.
Now, my friend. I can call you friend, right? And I pat him on the cheek. Call you friend, right?
What did I do
No.
to you, man?
Did you fight in the war?
No, man, no.
Then you've never done anything to help me.
Shirking your national duty. Terrible.
So, my friend,
Hey, man, I
Hey,
got the scholarship fair and square, man.
Edgar. Now, when you last saw him, was Henry acting strange? More so than probably usual? Anything particular that stands out in your mind? Habits that he has been forming recently?
Perhaps odd friends or companions that he was
On places he has visited?
hanging with.
Look. Hanging.
Exactly.
Fucking art.
You're right, he is.
Profanity, never any call for it.
That was my one F-bomb. If I say it again, yeah.
Don't in the stream. Forgive us.
So, no, like, Henry is, I mean, he was really big into agriculture and stuff. Like, want to feed the world. Next thing you know, he's like looking at state of everything in. He was like, why feed it if it's just gonna get burned? And
Do you know why he was thinking it's gonna get burnt?
he was saying he was having some weird dream. He was talking to me about it, like he talked to his girlfriend about it.
Did he ever talk to you about it? Mention kind of what it is?
He said something about, like, one of the dreams he had was like a world on fire. And there's these things that were like walking, but they weren't like, you know, like human people, man. They were like something entirely different. Like, I don't know what it sounds like. It would be something in like philosophy or creative writing. I don't know.
Where does he not get his supply normally?
I don't. I mean,
He's taking you there.
I mean, I smoked them once or twice, but he
You
never
can
took.
tell.
He never took you? Do you know where, kind of in general? You know, went to west, east,
I don't.
coast area?
I don't know. Maybe you could look around his stuff because no one's packed it up yet. Maybe you may find something there. All I know is that he's gone. Good riddance. I don't need no shirts. Walking around and doing whatever. Now, if you excuse me, I'm late for basket weaving.
Underwater basket weaving?
Yeah. And I'm minoring in women's studies, too.
Good for you. Don't go far.
Terrible. All right, let's look at this young worthy's belongings. So I'm going to start going through his stuff. And if there's any tie-dye posters, I'm ripping them down.
Hey, don't tear anything down yet.
Oh, I'm beautifying the campus. Nothing wrong with that.
Do you guys have anything in terms of...
What
would be a good skill?
I got, like...
Humans?
Human intelligence.
I got anthropology and archaeology, history, law, and the occult, if any of the stuff that he has matches those.
You can use that one in a minute. I'll go over what human intelligence does. It's intelligence gathered from a human source, covers intelligence gathered about a subject, notice patterns of interaction, cultivate sources of information about the subject, deduce the subject's emotional makeup and physical confidence from their body language, identify bluffs, subtly pump them for information if their suspicions are not already aroused, cold read a mark for fortune-telling scams, recognize signs of nervousness, hostility, recognize signs of brainwashing or coercion, recognize signs of dishonesty and evasion.
Can I glean anything about the people he's meeting? Patterns of...
They seem to be typical college students of the era. People that were, all about education and doing something with their lives, and then once counterculture sort of invaded and perversed through, their ideals and views started to change and morph. Kind of sort of like a lot of what's going on in America right now.
Do you think I could burn a point of a streetwise to trying to find his stash? See what we're dealing with?
Yeah, I don't see why not. Okay, so through some careful poking and prodding, you go through some of this stuff, pull out a pair of shoes, and looks like there's like a little dime bag's worth of...
there it is, the demon weed.
Of some electric lettuce.
Hold on that for now.
Locking that for evidence later, I hope.
Of course, of course.
And thanks, Letterkenny. And then, Michael, you wanted to use the occult?
Yeah. I'm gonna actually move something around here.
Okay, so,
Okay, so I have So I have 4, so I spend 2 rolls? Is that how
you spend 1 point. This is your investigative stuff. You don't need to roll.
You
get the clue.
Alright, cool.
So you spend your point in the occult, and you see like some menu for a Far East restaurant. But it has like 1-page listing worth of stuff. But on the other end, it has something that says, "Come and join the Brotherhood. We meet at..." And it just says a time. It doesn't give a general area.
But the restaurant, the address is on there?
Yeah, the address for the restaurant is on there.
My God. It appears this restaurant of Far Eastern food, or slop, as it's better known, is apparently the front for some sort of cult. Perhaps they...
Could you not call it slop? It's probably pretty decent food.
Well, perhaps, but I'm sure the adherents of this weird, strange faith sit upon mats, contorting their bodies into unshapely and unnatural forms in the horrific practice known only as yoga.
It sounds like there's something you're really into. Having this much knowledge, like, it's a little bit weird that you know this much.
Exactly. It's one of the many terrifying practices from the heathen East.
Dude, look, it's cool if you're into it, man. I have no qualms with whatever your deal is. Let's just be open about it at least.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why are we like this? You can like Soul Train. It's not a bad thing to like it. It's okay.
I'll admit that when I hear the opening strains of Papa Was a Rolling Stone, my feet do begin to tap.
Lean into it, man. Lean into it.
But it's a horror. But I can't allow myself to truly enjoy it.
Oh, sure. Whatever, man. You do you. You do you.
So, anyway, we should take this to the others and then investigate this restaurant and see what... Perhaps at this very time, maybe I could disguise myself as a college student, someone who is hip and with it.
Like a college professor.
Exactly. That's a much better idea.
You don't gotta do much for that, man.
And
You like that already.
I could infiltrate this be-in or love-in or whatever they call it in at this restaurant.
Look like a professor at Biola.
Professor of what?
Never mind. It's a college out closer to never mind.
Will do.
We transition to
No, it is an actual college down in Southern California.
Loyola?
No,
Oh.
Biola.
Oh, okay. So I went to that one.
Well, yeah, it's a different story.
Then we transition to Santa Monica in the afternoon.
Well, that was helpful. We now know what the problem is. We can go fix it, and everything will be right in the world, and I can go back to get myself some good pie from the best bar in town.
You're also an FBI agent.
Only on Sundays.
I mean, we can call it
That should be the complete
literally
opposite, actually. Wait, are we all together now?
Yes.
That should be
Okay.
the complete
You were-
opposite of what you're doing. You should be looking for pie on Sundays. Because everybody's in church. And
But-
you do the FBI work the rest of the week because that's how you get paid.
But the thing about it is I don't like to be around big crowds of people because they act like I'm in the wrong part of the country. But I is welcomed everywhere, just like I welcomes most people's everywhere.
A funny way of showing it.
Well, I like you. You're a fun little feller.
Indeed, he's very fun. Now we should.
That's all my character. That's all my character.
That was not an insult. I greatly enjoyed our time together.
Oh, it was a blast. It was really enjoyable.
Yes, a blast. Anyway, we should respect our law enforcement as well.
Just because I'm a saboteur doesn't mean you have to make bomb jokes around me. Okay?
It's a blast.
Well, since we're at a restaurant, we might as well order some pie, see if they're any good here.
Do you have the menu?
I doubt good old American pie is on the menu.
Yeah,
Instead,
I know
it'll
what to
be
say.
horrific foreign foods like yogurt.
I would say crack pie, but
foreign,
it hasn't
yeah.
been invented yet, and not for another like 40 years.
Well,
50
my
years
mama
actually.
said you can't say you don't like something until you try it.
Did you guys? Are you guys actually at the restaurant? That
No, I think we're
fire?
at the restaurant. I think we're nearby, but
Or like
okay.
walking over maybe towards it.
we're probably at a parking lot talking before we walk in. So we're at least not. We at least have a plan before we go in there and
Do we really?
Indeed.
We need to come up with a plan, don't we?
Look at this.
Yes.
I take out some buttons.
You could just
Look
go
at this. This one is a smiley face, ensuring that they think I am a fun dude. This one is a peace sign, implying that I support the surrender to communism in Southeast Asia.
You know what? I say we send them in and just
Exactly.
see what happens.
I'm going to pretend to be a hip with it professor.
That
Actually,
looks
it's not
like
a bad
chicken
idea.
foot.
It's not a bad
What's
idea.
that called again?
Sorry, what?
What's that one with the chicken's foot called again?
I mean the
Peace
peace
symbol?
sign? Yes.
It looks like a chicken's foot. How neat is that?
Exactly.
My mama's still alive. She would think that's pretty cool.
That's why I will call people who support peace chickens from now on.
Ouch.
Jive chickens.
But
Exactly.
sure.
Damn.
As opposed to the noble hawk, which I am.
It's like Sam the Eagle.
Sir,
personified.
More like a pigeon.
I would call you.
Well, a chicken hawk would be his. I think that's what you call his type.
hawk.
Yeah.
So, what's your guys' plan?
So I'm,
Doesn't even have one.
I'm going in with all these fun buttons on to infiltrate.
But what do we
question,
know?
Question. So yeah, let's talk what we know. So obviously, according to the roommate, he's been having dreams.
Mhm.
You guys got
Possessed
this
by
one?
a demon. Obviously, I mean, you heard the girlfriend.
No, I
you
think
heard the
it's-
friend. It has to be a demon possession.
But I think it's caused by the weed.
Well,
They're getting it from somewhere. And
They're probably getting it from this place, from this Brotherhood, and I pull out a sample of it.
If we just
I
call-
don't know if we want to test this ourselves and see what happens. Might not be a great idea.
Can I test it?
I can do it in the house. Of the
don't
Lord.
risk. You have too much to live for. Don't do it.
Well,
No,
let's go
I-
to the house of the Lord, and you can do it there.
No,
but
I
you'll
don't
be
think you
under
want to smoke that in the house of the
protection
Lord, my
Jesus.
friend.
It's
A very
Jesus
bad
will
idea.
Protect you. I
Okay, but hey,
swear.
but here's the thing.
herb.
You know, based on the dream that this Delgado person said to us, like, demon possession ain't that far off, to be honest. Not like fire and brimstone, but like weird shits.
Yeah, something far from the Judeo-Christian pantheon.
I'm not
Something
gonna,
That's
pagan.
only
I'm
one
not going to eat it. I'm just
half
going
on
to
the next
analyze
snake,
it.
and that's staying.
Go analyzing, go ahead.
Exactly.
Which might require me
Not
to-
analyze it in
Dude.
like the backseat of the car.
Do you have
analyze-
herbology?
But
we
he
have
does
to
have.
buy?
You do have some in medicine, or you could probably, if you have something in pharmacy, or
I have both.
Damn.
okay,
Also
Mark.
have medicine.
You.
Too, so.
So I'll spend a point in medicine.
I think pharmacy would be the better
Pharmacy?
one.
Yeah, do you want to
Sure.
do pharmacy and then I'll do medicine depending on what happens next.
But
Right.
since you don't really have access to a full kit, from what you can tell, like
Did we bring any
What
equipment with us?
preparedness? Can I use preparedness to try to?
Yeah, did you bring anything in the
Marvin
car?
has.
I also have preparedness.
Okay, you have like you spend a point of preparedness. You have
Right.
a
Oh, I got a lot of
analog
preparedness.
sort of like test kit, so you can
In the back of the Volvo.
yeah in the back of the Volvo somehow.
Sorry, I pushed my explosive stuff out of the way. Don't worry, it's inert for now.
All right, and I spent the point in pharmacy. See what exactly this weed is.
So
This little fella right
it
here
looks
is
like
pretty
the
smart.
weed is from.
Using
It's
potions
not
and stuff.
from continent. It's not like a strain out of the continental United States. It's,
Huh.
it's not a strain out of Mexico. It's
Canada.
not Canadian weed. It's not
Okay.
Canadian
This
reefer.
is not-
Maple flavored.
It's somewhere out
I was
of
gonna say
like
very
Southeast
light.
Asia is what you can put together.
Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
Huh.
My
And there's
God.
also a little extra bit like there's like a grind, like something that's ground up in it as well. You can't really make it out.
No,
I mean, if you had like something a lot better than just Mr. Handy's science kit or whatever is in the back of the
Mr.
car.
Wizard?
Mr. Wizard's science kit, maybe you would have a better look. But I mean, you could run it through some more at another time. But you know that this strain of
Not invaded
marijuana
this
is
continent.
not from. It's
And
not
we
native to this
isolated this specific part.
Do
We
you
need to
think
find
it's
out.
Satan's jizz?
I'm afraid that's Ho Chi Minh's
blood.
seed mingled in
I
that.
don't-
Metaphorically, I speak.
Okay, I know it's
Jeez.
from Southeast Asia. Whether it's the devil's genes or not, we're gonna have to find out.
So we're going to Asia? I don't know if I
No,
have.
I don't think
we're
going-
passport.
I'm sure
Don't
the
you work for
agency.
the FBI?
Yeah, the agency
They
can
don't
handle that.
usually
We can
ask
literally
me to
go
talk to
anywhere we
other
want.
people.
I
Well, I
don't know
mean,
about
they
your
try
mom,
to
man.
keep me in this country. I think they're worried I'm going to cause some problems in other countries if I go by myself.
Yeah, I wonder why.
We would accompany you. But anyway, it's best we investigate this restaurant. So I will go in as a potential inductee to this cult. Perhaps the rest of you could go inside and get a table, and if I'm assaulted, you could come to my aid.
Let's go get
How
pie.
about we all just go in there together, get a table, get some food, and ask about it? Because I'm sure there's going to be on their menus in there on the back side of this Brotherhood thing.
Well, honestly,
And if
you
not, we
talk-
said we got it from a friend that we all want to interested in joining.
We
All
do
you have
have.
to do is talk to the waitresses. The waitresses always know everything about their little restaurants. I know this from true blue experience.
Alright, so we'll let you talk to the waitress. Disguise yourself out then. We might need you to go in. And we'll just head on into the restaurant, order something on the down low, and maybe see if they can invite us into the cult.
Sounds like a plan, my friend. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah,
Indeed.
we have a plan now. Took a while.
Took us.
So we'll say it's what, like 5, 6 o'clock at night right now.
To get from-
Well, we're there- we're there.
You
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 said
guys
are
are
we're over,
sitting
yeah.
out there talking.
It's an hour and a half easily.
We're there when the time says to be there for the meeting
Yeah.
Dinner time.
for the Brotherhood.
You walk into the restaurant. There's like maybe 3 or 4 people there eating dinner. Somebody working in the back as the cook, and obviously like the manager / waiter. Table for 4.
Well, yes, we do. Please put us in your best seats, my dear friend.
Okay, right over here, and he points to another table that's like clearly 10 feet away from the door. Just go ahead, have a seat.
They very kindly
Excellent.
serve
May I
us
see
very
your wine
kindly.
menu? Never
I
mind.
flick him in the head.
Sorry, force of habit.
Don't mind our friend here. So tell me, what are the specials today?
He seats all of you, then he hands out the menus, and he's looking through the menu, and he's like, one of the specials today, it's kind of a local dish from where I'm from back home. I mean,
Where are you from?
my parents, they were from Saigon, and...
Outer space? That's pretty neat.
What have you done? Saigon City in
Vietnam.
It's the capital of the only true
Where we're currently.
Republic of Vietnam.
Been there once before. It's a lovely place.
You know, back in my day, we only really fought in Europe.
No, yeah, you are in your 50s.
Yeah,
I'm afraid those days are over with mine.
Are you the oldest one on the team?
I am by a lot.
How old's your character? 21.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's actually like he's the age like he should have been drafted earlier, but deferment.
Spurs, huh?
Oh, exactly.
Sir, do you have any
He's like in his
Thai
30s, like
or
mid-30s.
Thai-like food?
I was gonna say the special. The special is back bok Juan.
Sounds awesome.
We'll have 4.
Indeed.
And anything that's similar to a pie. 'Cause my mama said that a pie is an indicator on how good the restaurant
Okay,
is.
That's fucked up.
four home specials. Anything to drink?
Got on beer?
Yeah, we got beer. Just hang on.
We'll take 4.
Thank you
Okay,
kindly,
beers.
sir. Thank you very kindly.
So in about 20 minutes later,
So- During that time, can I take the menu and look on the back? Like the menu you have there and look on the back, see if there's any of that other stuff on their menus?
it is a regular Asian restaurant menu. There's nothing
Vietnamese.
about a cult. Yeah.
He seems like a nice little feller. I don't think he's part of the cult. We should try to get a seat in a different waiter's little area and talk to them.
I don't think that's the issue there. I think these are given out to select people
Exactly.
as a way of hiding their activities.
Well,
not
then we need to get
cover.
she's a little girl with her shirt, little button up, undone, and they always get the little special stuff.
Well, I'm
So
way ahead of
anybody
you.
know young lady we
Hence
bring in
the
here?
buttons.
I could have sworn you
I
were
would
a
not-
boy.
I
I'm
would
so
not-
sorry.
I assure you,
will
I'm
not
entirely
subject
masculine.
Any woman that I know to your torture.
Or we could
So-
just show them non-discreetly why we're here. Like maybe
Sure,
show
we can
them the
ask.
way.
Yeah.
Well, do we
Okay.
think this fellow is trustworthy?
About 15, 20
I
minutes
could tell
later,
from his eyes. He's a very
guy
kind
sets
little
down this
fellow.
big
Yeah,
tray
you'll
and he
see.
hands out the food
Thank
Thank
you.
kindly.
Thank you.
and like, oh, here are your beers, and he hands out the beers.
All right, I think I'm gonna reveal the menu to him.
Down the whole thing.
By the way, are we here at the appropriate time?
Can
Well,
I
yeah, dinner's from 5 to 11.
No, regarding the information on the back.
Yeah, we had some menus a while back that got stolen, and we think
Oh?
somebody copied a bunch of dumb stuff on the back, like a cult that assembles here. Like anybody assembles here. Just got trash, mister. I'm sorry.
Can I? Oh, you gonna do something?
If you want to do
Please
something,
go ahead. Please go ahead.
No, go on.
No, please. I defer to you.
I know all of these polite
Go ahead.
role playing. So good.
Go ahead,
screw it.
please.
I'll
Yeah,
do
do it. Do it.
Hey, so if you don't know there's a cult here, right? So you wouldn't know hypothetically, of course, where they would be meeting tonight at this appropriate time, right?
Hypothetically, of course.
No. No, nobody. This is just a restaurant.
So you wouldn't know where the best place a cult would go to.
No. Look.
Cool.
Yes, just eat your food and
Sir,
just get
sir,
out.
may I?
No, hey,
may I
sorry,
ask you a
we
question?
apologize. We apologize.
We
We
apologize.
really am sorry. You can take my German hospitality for this, but we're just trying to help people, and we just want to know: have you seen any sort of funny folk around here recently? People acting strangely, people wearing. I don't want to say strange things because we always live in strange times, but robes. That's a kind of a weird one, I know. But have you seen any sort of any weird graffiti? Anything that looks like anything you see on the back of this menu around here? We're not from here. We're just trying to.
Or like
Of
666 on the
Hey,
forehead.
no,
or
you
anything
stop
on
there.
it.
You stop there. You stop.
They're not Satanists.
They
No,
worship
but-
the devil. They Satan.
I mean, I'm not going to turn you guys away from this meal. You guys are weird and all, but after you finish, it's going to be, and he puts out the bills. Like, it's going to
Wait.
be that much. Just
Sir, may I make an inquiry? You hail.
Sorry to eat.
You hail from the Republic of South Vietnam. Do you have
know what's in it?
any family members there that you would like to immigrate to our fair country?
Wow.
We have. worked for a certain government organization could be instrumental in speeding along their immigration.
Heard that one before. Just eat your food and get out.
Sir, I assure you. Can I use negotiation on this?
Okay.
Okay. Oh, so I spend it. All right. Spend this on negotiation.
I return that to you.
Look.
I'm also eating as well.
It's like I forgot.
I
Okay.
am not eating the pie until I know it's...
Well, it's not a. You guys aren't eating the pie. You're eating the special.
Yeah, which is
Are you
awesome.
guys eating the
I mean,
special?
They are.
I
I'm
mean,
eating
all
and drinking
foods-
beer. I'm hungry, man.
Aren't all foods pies, really? When you...
I would analyze it before I eat it.
Jeez, sketchy as hell, aren't you?
Well, I
V,
can tell you from my
Pat.
stomach, like, it's not that bad.
I need you guys to make a stability check.
Oh.
See, that's why I didn't eat the
Man.
pie.
I'm not eating
So
it.
what's
I'm
the
trying to...
Just-
Oof.
I want you guys to go ahead and beat a 4.
I
Whoa.
failed at a 3.
Same here.
Woo!
Go ahead and take 1 hit on your stability.
Cool.
You're not as stable as you are, and it feels like every bite you make, it just something in your head makes it feel like it's wrong.
I stop eating then.
I need a
You
lot
take
more
your one
beer.
bite and like it's
Yeah.
really chewy, kind of rubbery.
Did the negotiation do anything? Or?
Oh, the negotiation.
Yeah.
I was describing what they were eating.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys stop. Let's see.
We're
He's
eating
like,
human.
okay, so you want to get family that I got from out of there?
Exactly. Assistance to services rendered. It's something that numerous members of your government, your armed forces, that are my organization will arrange.
Well, my mom and dad, they've got like family in Saigon still. I mean,
Yes, and I mean I understand that. Unfortunately, that's the front line of the international war against communism. We'd be happy. My let's call it a company would be happy to arrange their immigration and citizenship.
okay, so what do you want in exchange? What?
Well, I'd like to know the truth regarding this establishment and perhaps these menus.
Actually, I have a question about the menu. What's in this beer? Because this one, I'm already feeling something. Not something I'm used to, but something.
It's regular Coors Banquet beer.
Interesting.
Truly
I wonder
most
what they
delicious
do.
of all.
Meet me out back in 5 minutes.
Of course.
My character's a real dumbass. He's still eating.
Can I,
Oh God.
can I test the meat by any chance, the dish?
Something about
What
that.
would you like to use as a skill to figure out what the meat is?
Medicine, judging by their reactions.
Are you gonna be
I would probably also accept maybe biology if you have a point in biology.
I also have a point of biology.
Look,
Nice.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Fucking
You're
medic
rocking it.
I know.
going ham.
So, yeah, I'll use biology for this.
I thought
Okay,
ham was over there.
you
Indeed,
Pick
I'm
up
the only
like a
one who
large
goes
chunk of-
ham here.
what looks like pork or chicken
Ugh.
or something.
Oh man, is it long pork?
It's human.
And judging by how they are reacting.
And great.
How are you guys?
I'm
Sick.
feeling this beer.
It's not the beer. It's
I
the
usually
food.
don't get
Ugh.
tempted this quickly. I'm like a woman right now.
Something not right in the food.
So, what exactly is it?
Human.
It's pork, long. It's kind of like long.
It's human.
pork.
Oh,
It's
dear
human.
God.
We just say human.
Well, that's what long pork is.
And as you look over the chef that's cooking it, his teeth, well, he looks kind of like really. I don't want to use the negative term for it, but he looks very earthly, I guess. But his like forehead's a little far forward, and when he looks at everybody, and especially those two enjoying the special,
I took one
he
bite
smiles
and
and his teeth are filed into points, and then he
Fucking
gets back to
cool.
cooking.
Alright. I think we need to do something. We'll deal with the chef.
Alright, well
Yeah,
this
I
is
think I need to get
not
more
yet.
of this beer too.
I'm
wouldn't
supposed to
trust
go.
that beer.
I'm gonna meet with our waiter outside. I would suggest.
I'm gonna-
Take protection with you.
take our wallet
Of
clip out of
course.
it. And how much is and throw down some money for the bill?
So
Plus
like-
tip.
$20.
I am always armed by my rapier wit.
So I throw down this one of the
But,
plus a couple
No,
bucks. For
You're
sure.
right.
This
long
time-
pork's something interesting.
Don't eat the.
Let's go.
I'm sure I have like a sidearm, like
Well,
hitting
There,
mine.
but
Yeah,
I did finish my meal,
I'm going to
right?
be reasonable
want to
and
finish
say
it.
that
You're eating people. It's people.
all of you are armed with 38 detective
I
specials.
puked just on my plate.
6 rounds.
Well, that was uncalled for. You clean this up and maybe deal with our chef. I'm gonna go talk to the
He
waiter.
told me you was people.
Selling
Still,
green
this.
is people.
Well, yes,
Excuse me, sir. Did you know there's people in my plate?
there's always decorum. So I'll head out back to confront you.
Okay.
So,
So,
if you want to deal with the, maybe they
I
can
don't
deal
know
with
about
the
you
chef.
guys, but this is probably a good time to take a good 5-10 minute long break.
Ooh.
We're going to deal with rampant cannibalism
Yeah.
and forked teeth here in a few minutes. So, we'll see you guys in, 10 minutes? Okay with everyone?
10 minutes. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you. We'll be back.
It's
Straight into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Well, let's
And
fight
why-
this
why don't we
cannibal
stop playing?
chef.
Yeah, let's murder some cannibals.
cannibal cult apocalypse.
Now my stomach's in.
Oh, yeah.
God.
Is there a hero?
Come and go. Isn't it? It's the 80s.
It's an 80s one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fly, blade, and grill.
Oh, man.
Oh, the
Donna Parker, you ain't got much on this.
now
Alfred Packer. Welcome back to Cannibal Talk. Tonight's episode is going to be about, we want something
Cannibals.
that's not as gamey. But, yeah.
Depends on how much you work out.
yeah, you don't really want it so
Floridians. Juicy, fatty, and very tender.
Yeah, just don't ask them about elections. Anyway. Two people are going to go and confront the chef, and 2 people are going to go out back to...
Who's
talk
going
to
out
the-
back?
I know I am to see the waiter.
Yeah, she's specific.
I guess, should I?
I'll go to the chef.
And then she's also obviously going. He's obviously
Yes.
going to the chef.
I'm very angry, and I need to talk to
then I'm
someone
with
about
him.
this.
I'm with him. Like,
So Ham Wolf is back.
keep him in check, and I push out the door.
So Team Hamwolf is going out back.
Yep. I've already. I mean, I don't have it out yet, but I.
Yeah, it's just you keep it
So,
lowered until absolutely necessary.
the,
The fellow
uh,
seems friendly enough.
The waiter is in like the back alley of the restaurant. He's lighting up a cigarette, and he turns on. Why is it 2 of you?
My companion
I
wish to accompany me.
So do you want to buy, or do you?
You're
I thought
selling narcotics?
no. He's selling church money.
Well, I believe
who would sell church money?
I don't know. The first thing that came to mind.
Sir, the American government would never be involved with some.
I push him
plan-
aside. How much is it worth?
Well, this stuff comes straight from home, also.
Where's home at?
Remember Saigon, Vietnam?
I'm sorry. Yeah.
He like opens up this lunchbox. He's got a few bags of marijuana in it. Yeah, he has a little extra kick. There's one guy who kept coming here. He could, like have some of the
Did you ever catch his name? White dude?
Henry.
Did you also eat inside often?
Yeah.
Cool.
Would you?
I'm gonna use a point of interrogation here. And I'm not doing anything threatening. I'm just trying to grill him about the chef. I mean, what's that deal with the chef and the point of
sick
teeth?
mind.
He's a
Is he also from home?
more like there's a lot of indigenous people that live out there. Not just Vietnamese. There's
Yeah.
Hmong and Montagnards, all those guys. Yeah. He's from another tribe that's out there.
What's it called?
Cho-Cho. Hey, that's the
Have
slang for it.
have I heard of this one?
Go ahead and make a anthropology check.
I do have 5 in
What
anthropology.
about the occult?
The occult.
I'm not rolling for myself. I'm just making a suggestion out there.
I'll spend a point there. Do I need to roll for that one? Or?
No.
Okay.
For investigative purposes, you don't need to roll.
All right.
from what you can gather from your, well, we can say there's forensics or
I put anthropology.
anthropology. Well, from what you've heard from some of these older, ancient, cultures and stuff, you've heard that basically they smile and laugh through black sharpened teeth. They offer some aromatic petals that are dried. You've heard also that they are liars and they are dangerous. Like if you turn your back, they're probably gonna shank you.
I'm gonna eat you.
Yeah.
When the French were in Indochina, they were called Chawakas. They were little withdrawn tribespeople who looked friendly but showed a propensity for sudden ambush and violence. The name is derived from the Khmer glowing, or from the Yi word meaning those who eat.
Ooh.
So yeah, they're kind of like not very well looked
Yeah.
positively, and a lot of us are media back home. So he immigrated. He came along with our parents, and they kind of liked him on the boat ride or the plane ride.
So they kind of liked them.
I think they kind of liked him enough that they wanted him to not deal with them on a daily basis. But yeah,
That he's German.
yeah. He brought everybody enjoys it that comes in here. We don't get a lot of business, but yeah. So you guys gonna?
Quick question.
Yeah.
What's in the house special? And no.
It's whatever he puts in there. We don't
What's
know.
it tonight?
Remember,
I'm sure you've seen the meat locker.
What's in the meat locker?
Are you not? You understand the functioning of your own restaurant?
You're not.
We're health inspectors.
Oh, God.
I'm joking.
No, you should
Yeah, how the health inspector get his family visas?
Oh God, no.
We're joking.
Ha ha.
So what are you guys gonna do? My parents need this place where I have brothers and sisters there. You guys can't. You guys are ruining it.
Well,
Hey,
I would say
you
you
help
haven't
us,
been entirely
we'll help
cooperative.
you. And I close the lid of the lunchbox. We're gonna ignore this. We're gonna ignore that. We never saw it, right, buddy? Right, Ham? We never saw this?
Exactly. As long as you cooperate fully.
Nope. Not even cooperative. We never saw this.
What?
So, can you show us inside? Show us the back end of the restaurant?
I would consider that full cooperation.
I don't think he's got what you guys think is back there.
Well, let us see it with
We're
our
just
own
curious.
eyes.
Okay. He brings you into the back where you guys.
I'm sitting back behind him, and then I'm pulling up the 38 special and quietly cocking back the hammer as quiet as I can.
All right. He leads you into the back, and that's when you see the other two talking with the chef.
All right, buddy. We know what you served us. You know what you served us.
You motherfucker getting me all mixed up in this Satan hoo-ha. Now I need a good explanation so I can blow your mother-loving head off. You hear me?
Satan hoo-ha.
Don't mind him.
He's colorful.
He's an interesting person.
He's willing to show him a 12 gun.
He has some interesting views.
Person?
Yes, like you. And the thing you just served us.
You cook food in meat in food. You comprende? I don't think this feller's good in our language.
Do you speak English, sir? No.
And in the moment that you acknowledge that he does not speak a word of English, he drops everything and starts sprinting out the door and takes off.
Oh, hell no. Catch him!
Since we're already by the back door,
He's running through the front door.
oh, he's running through the front door,
no.
past them. Okay, cool.
You gonna take a shot at him?
No!
Let's catch him.
He sprints off.
Yeah, let these two handle that. We got to handle this place back here.
All right, cool.
I'm running full sprint after him.
Okay, athletics.
Athletics.
So do you have any
You're 2 in
athletics?
that.
I have.
Catch
We have 2
that
by
shaft.
standard.
Can I give him a couple of mine?
No.
Okay.
Are you guys going to catch up? Or catch up and try to maintain pace?
Yes, I would like to. That or,
Okay.
body slam him to the ground.
I would love to tackle him.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
You guys take off in a sprint after him to keep up with him, and then maybe like tackle him. We're going to say the difficulty is 4. So
I'm just going to spend my 4 points then. I'm there.
you may get more successes if you manage to tackle him.
Alright. So 4 and 4.
8.
Joy rolls one.
If you want to, to maintain pace.
This old man got springy to
Make
stick.
sure you mark off 4 points.
I'll spend 1. That's all I got. 6.
Nice.
And each
So 7.
7.
So if it was like a 100-meter dash,
You caught him at 50.
as he starts to sprint, take off, he's starting to get some distance. He looks behind him, and then he sees this old Lee Marvin-esque gentleman just tackle him in the middle of the street. Obviously, people that are walking by just stop and turn around and walk away.
This old man
And
still
you,
got
you
spring in
sprint
his
up to him,
step.
and we'll say you do an extra point of damage, and you kick him in the jaw as you stop.
Yeah.
I know nothing.
You
Oh,
know
so now
something.
you're talking.
No.
You know everything.
No. Food.
Yes, the food you served
I
us.
get
that was
meat.
people.
I
Where'd
get-
you get it?
And he points over to the direction of. It looks like it's a bunch of derelict buildings that are guarded with regular chain link fencing and wooden boards and stuff. Park.
Oh.
Food from park.
And who's in there?
I just get food from park.
That's all you do.
I would like to grab him roughly and drag him over towards where he pointed at.
You're gonna drag Cannibal Cook
I want.
to where he gets his food.
Yes, I would like to see where
Great
he's
plan.
getting food, but I don't.
Excellent plan. Best plan in the world.
All right, you grab him by the scruff of the neck and you're dragging him. It's not like he's gonna go anywhere. I mean, he's kicking, but it doesn't matter. Your
I'm a
adrenaline is
large old
drowning
man.
out. Your adrenaline is drowning out his fight or flight reflexes. So he's kicking as you're dragging him. You're gonna
Stop trying to resist.
Y'all
You're
got
caught.
handcuffs. I like to do a citizen's arrest. Got handcuffs?
You're an FBI agent. You have the authority.
You were literally an FBI agent.
No, I would like to do it as a citizen because he affected me personally.
This is the best
That
one
means-
FBI agent.
Right.
It's personal now.
We have these.
It's like this bad.
You have
oh.
rules. You're supposed to follow rules. You're not some maverick agent.
Take the
running
handcuffs
around.
off his belt.
I'm cuffing him.
Citizen's
you
arrest.
It is my right. as
He can do
citizen and
he
FBI
can do a citizen's arrest because he's not in the military. He has no other. He can detain whatever because he's a citizen. He can do that.
Well,
You're an FBI agent. You can read him Miranda rights and all that other stuff.
I don't
Freedom
want
is
to go
rights,
through
please.
the problem. It is a personal inflection I have against this man.
So Marvin, you handcuffed the guy, right?
It's not just personal. We have literal proof they are serving humans.
Well, that will be something the courts talk about.
Is this
And-
like what happened with OJ? Like,
Jeez.
they were like, it's a citizen's arrest. Like,
As I smashed
that's
his
where they
car
got him
across the
out? Yeah,
freeway.
like, what?
And then we transition to the door opening up in the meat locker. And you guys see pork, chicken, beef hanging up in the freezer.
The 4 food groups.
Just want to check, because
Any of them appear to be human.
What are you guys doing with...
we step back out. So
what are you guys
the reason
doing
we're
with-
checking is because your chef served us human.
The Cho-Cho individual.
Long pig.
You know, my mom told me that those were just stories. It wasn't real. It never existed.
Hey, buddy, I'll say this right now. Most stories you hear about groups are generally true. We West Germans don't have any fun. It's true.
Yeah, you don't hear of any Western comedians, do you?
No. You know, two Germans went out for a dinner and they had a lovely time.
I'm laughing. Anyway,
cool,
you're,
well, we're gonna have to close the restaurant indefinitely now.
I would think so, and perhaps find other means of employment for yourself. But this...
Oh, definitely, but at least find a better cook next time.
Yeah, look,
Don't have a cannibal as your cook.
Okay.
It's words to live by.
Don't have
Right. right. So, you guys are just gonna have to go ahead and just get out of here.
You don't know where he acquired his specimens, your Cho-Cho friend?
We should go check on our friends, make sure that they probably caught him already.
Very good.
No.
And,
Okay,
as for your family, I'll be in touch. Maybe.
We'll put a good word in. You have been very helpful to us. Apologies about your restaurant.
It's okay. It's okay.
Cool. Head out the
Poor
front door.
guy.
Head out the front door.
He does not, yeah.
As soon as you walk out the front door,
Hampton is not
I
there.
pull my 38 and I unhammer it.
You.
So we'll go rejoin them in the Cho-Cho.
Okay.
Cho-Cho cha-cha.
Okay.
They're like right over there. They're talking already. What are you guys doing?
Huh?
This mother
Arrested
trucker
them.
tried to run away.
Did you arrest them?
Yes, I did as a citizen today.
Aren't
you-
With personal.
I perform a citizen's arrest. He is supposed to be reading his rights, aren't you?
He don't deserve rights as far as I'm concerned. I ain't reading him shit.
I'm currently employed by LAPD. I technically guess I probably could do it.
Please do.
Why don't you? I'm certain some lefty
Storyteller.
lawyer could get him
As
sprung.
working with LAPD's Bob Squad, do I have the ability to read people their rights? I read him his rights in a very German way.
He
Exaggerated.
He does not understand anything at all. Remember, his
Oh.
English is not perfect. But
At least he
he
doesn't.
does. He does say meet at park. Meet at
That warehouse right over there.
We're going to
Is
like
that
stick
a
it out.
park?
Well, some of the signs that are there say that it used to be an amusement park. It was called Pacific Ocean Park. And for those of you at home that are wondering, Pacific Ocean Park used to exist. It was a.
Oh,
it
you
was
know,
like
I-
a pier.
Yeah, I think my
This-
parents have told me about this. They
Yeah.
used to go there.
Pacific Ocean Park ran from like the 1950s up until 67.
Yeah, this is the
68.
one where I don't know. Do you? This, I
So
think,
just
I think-
close then.
Yeah, it actually closed because, a lot of stuff wasn't performing very well. They tried adding more attractions and just the costs kind of built up. And
This is the one where they found a literal corpse in there, right?
Like it was it was the body of like an old Western gunfighter or something.
Oh yeah, I heard about this.
Yeah, it was.
I think this might have been the one.
Yeah, that's what I-
yeah.
It was seen on TV and stuff. Like
The guy
couple
been-
shows.
That body had been put around to a lot of places actually. It hadn't
Yeah.
just always been there.
They thought it was
Dark
like
history.
just one of them cool decorations. Oh no, it's
Yeah,
a
drunk
real
history.
corpse.
I know what you're talking about.
And as you guys are looking at the park, there's like some oil drums that are burning off in the distance. And, like the fence has been pushed open a little bit that allows access.
So what are we gonna do about this guy here?
We should probably call him in and get him detained.
Is there a police box nearby?
There
you
is a
lock him
payphone.
inside.
Do we actually have any money on us?
What's your badge number? Give me your badge. Give me your badge. Walk over. Call the operator.
Operator 27, how may I help you?
I'd like to report a citizen's arrest by an FBI agent.
They can do that? I thought they had the authority.
Trust me, they do. This one's just weird. Can you put me through to LAPD? I want to get the badge number and location for pickup.
Absolutely. Stand by.
Give the information.
Alright. We'll be sending a patrol car over there.
Take your badge back.
Santa Monica PD will be there in about a half hour.
And tell them to watch out. I saw something freaky with this guy's face.
And by the way, he's got sharpened teeth, so he might be a biter. And
Okay.
I'm gonna find like the nearest. Should we just wait for them? I mean, can we spare half an hour?
Can we just like handcuff him to a pole or something?
Well, like, he has handcuffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Handcuff
drape
him to
those
a-
around a pole.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk back over to my car and grab some. Should grab debt cord.
What we could do is handcuff him inside the phone booth so they know right where to look, and we can lock him.
It is a pig phone, not a phone booth.
Like a handcuff.
I'd say it could be a pick.
You think it's
And
phone booth?
somebody else might have
Yeah,
to
they might.
use it.
Somebody need to use it. Why are we gonna lock a dude in a glass box?
It's only for a half an hour.
It's
They can find
basically
another.
like a prison, which is where he's going anyway.
Solitary confinement is a true crime.
He's gonna get used
I'm
to
in a
it
glass
now.
case of emotion!
Oh, yeah. So
Can,
we're going to go into the park, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I guess. Hey, can I get your key? Currently,
Can I
do one of the
study-
cuffs and lock it to a parking.
Yeah, can we study this guy real quick? Because I know something weird's going on with him.
What would you like to use to study it?
For this, it would either be medicine or biology, wouldn't it?
Yeah, biology. Doesn't really give you much in biology in terms of anything. It's more like the stuff that they use on the side.
Medicine, though?
Not even really medicine. If you were at the restaurant and you were sampling some of the other cuisine, I could probably give you something.
Bag it up and
It's going to be very useful.
So I can't actually get a thorough
Don't
study.
ask
of
for
it.
a doggy bag.
No, well, we'll find out more down at the lab.
So,
Should we request any more high-powered firearms before we enter? Or do you think our
Did we
pistols
bring
will be enough?
anything?
Can I go in my car? My Volvo?
do you have more points to burn in preparedness?
I got 8 points for preparedness, my friend.
I got 9.
I have
Let's
10.
get some stuff.
Yeah.
I think we probably because we probably both have stuff in our car. Like I have actually, I think with pullouts. Technically illegally own this. It is a H&K G3 as a assault rifle.
Is the G3
Yeah, it's the one used by Germans at this time.
at this time?
Yep.
The G3?
G3, H&K G3. Looked it up on the way over here.
I'll probably pull out a medicine
Not when I was
bag.
driving. I was getting food. I looked it up.
And some brass knuckles.
Was it really used at that time?
Yeah.
Oh.
H&K G3 was used for that time period.
Hamlin would
Late
have...
50s to the 90s.
Yeah, it was designed in the 50s, yeah.
Whoa.
Okay. With wood furniture and stuff?
Yep.
Okay.
Alright,
And
Hamlin would
also,
have...
can I burn? How many points should I burn for the H&K G3 as well as 2 sticks of dynamite?
I would say 3 points.
Cool.
For a medicine
right.
bag and brass knuckles, maybe.
Okay. So you're gonna basically brass knuckles, or you're just gonna do just the D6 worth of damage.
All right.
For the rifle, it'll be a D6. I think maybe a +1.
Can I bring some points to get a handgun?
You have your 38.
Yeah, 30
Am I
special.
38? Okay.
So it was a D6 plus 1?
Give me 1 second. Okay, so chambered in 556. It's gonna just be D plus 0. Same with the 38. Or no, the 38 is gonna be a little larger, so 30 is gonna be D plus 1. Brass knuckles is gonna be D minus 1.
D minus 1.
So you roll a D6 and take 1 away.
No.
What about the dynamite?
This has got unarmed.
The dynamite will actually have a lethality factor to it. Along with the assault rifle. Basically, if you roll... When you roll the damage for it, if you hit... if you have a lethality rating, so it's probably the equivalent of what, a grenade?
Yeah.
So, if the damage roll is a 1, it's dead. Like, it doesn't do any damage, it just kills it outright.
Okay.
Oh.
So
Whoa.
for the dynamite, so if I roll a D6 and I roll a 1, it's an instant kill.
Yes. Same thing with the assault rifle. If you roll a 1 for damage, it's going to be considered lethal.
Okay.
Hamlin would have either the best gun of all, the M16, or like a family elephant gun.
I might go with that. There's a hunting shotgun, double barrel, or double barrel
express
so top
rifle.
bottom.
Breech loaded.
Breech load.
Yeah, so just like express rifle.
Just say hunting shotgun.
Hunting shotgun. Okay.
And that's going to be a D+1. V, what else did you want to say? You had anything else, or besides your 38?
He wants to have 2 cowboy guns in the holster.
Hell yes.
That's a good boy.
2 fucking cowboy revolvers.
So they're going to be 45s. So we'll go ahead and say that that's going to be D+1.
What's weird is the most get us some of the most illegal hardware possible.
How many preparedness should I bring for that?
Since you want 2 of them, 2 points.
Holy
all
shit,
the,
she had 14.
Yeah, y'all didn't
She
ask
has
me how much
14.
I had.
She
I am prepared to go hunting for whatever game at whatever time.
We are over prepared.
Dude, we don't know that. We did not know that.
I should have trained
So-
in guns.
Dude, you do not.
I don't.
Well, most combat medics in the time period, like in Vietnam, they were actually forced to start carrying sidearms with them because they would eventually get close enough to the enemy. It's not like, the NVA or the VC cared too much about that Red Cross. They
Still the
saw
target for that.
American, they thought kill or be killed. So, to protect other lives, Army medics would have to carry sidearms. Like pararescuemen, that's an entirely different story. Those guys are like Air Force Special Forces.
And yet, I preferred to just do my killing with my bare hands.
Oh, whoa.
Bare knuckle brawling isn't bad.
No, not at all.
Just don't even need a.
Poisons popped into my head, and you were just all like, "Let me give it a listen." Hey, one more. There we go.
There you go.
So,
I'm also bringing a medicine bag, first aid kit.
okay. So you guys start entering the park. You see graffiti, tag markings, a lot of stuff. Some of it is, would be normal of the time. Some of them look very, I would say, interesting to some of you who know a lot about the mythos.
Yeah, a cult? Would that be?
You see some stuff that says something about, like a sign, like elder sign stuff. But it's not like it's magical or anything like that. It's just like somebody who went crazy started painting a bunch of random shit on the walls. The park is pretty much derelict. Rides that used to be there are pretty much inactive and starting to rust.
This former scene of joy and gaiety now transformed into a wasteland of the occult. You can see by those symbols there.
Good to know.
And
Yes, so too the American dream. I'm sorry.
and this guy
Shouldn't we
rambles.
be
He's
stealthy
rambling
a
on.
little bit?
You hear someone
We
say,
should be.
"Shut up, Boomer!"
Well,
One guy is standing over by a building that, on the side, it used to say Neptune's Kingdom, but the letters are starting to fall off. So it's Neptune's in them. Shut up. You don't know none.
My good man, a word if you please.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm not checking that. You get sick, you're on your own.
What
Sorry,
do
he's
you
got
guys
his hand
want?
Tell me, have you ever noticed anything strange within the confines of this park?
No, we just kind of live in here.
You say
Someone-
we. Have y'all heard about a little fella named Henry? Little kid, rich boy.
College student? No. What
Probably
about
There's-
dying.
There's something that comes every so often at night. And,
Oh yes,
yeah,
Where at?
in here.
in the Neptune's Ingdom, as it were.
Yeah, I used to come here as a kid, and yeah, bad all times.
Some guy went around here with Pointed teeth.
A Chocho.
guy?
Which guy? More of them?
Yes, I had a friend, Walter. I haven't seen him in a little bit. Walter was a good guy. Yeah, Walter was a good
when
guy.
did he disappear?
I don't know. All I know is he was here one day, and the next day, those little guys they fed us. They were pretty good.
Which little guys?
Whatever little guys woke us up to kick us out of the...
Sharp teeth?
Pronounced brow ridges.
No, not... These guys... Ooh. Have you seen Walter?
I'm sorry to say, son, but Walter has probably been disposed of.
Or eaten.
Well, that's one way to put it. Do you know how many
Y'all
of these?
want me to lie? I don't understand.
No, your bedside manner was amazing.
Hey, buddy, what's your name, buddy?
Have you guys seen Walter?
How many of these little fellows were there?
Then at Walter, lots of me saw Walter. How many of them were there? A couple.
Three?
And did you see where they went?
I think they're in there.
Think they're in there?
I think you should ask if they've seen my friend Walter.
Yeah.
Very good.
Okay.
We'll ask.
When we find Walter, make sure that what's your name?
Ned.
Make sure that Ned, he knows that Ned's looking for him and he misses him.
I would suggest you relocate, sir.
Yeah.
And stay off the drugs. You seem to be going through withdrawals.
I haven't
Hey, can I
had,
kiss your little thing?
haven't had any drugs. I'm just really hungry.
Well, you're scratching yourself everywhere.
Yeah.
Also, you tried getting a job and pulling yourself up by your bootstraps. I found that works wonders.
It's not that easy.
By the way, the irony of that statement, pulling himself by one's bootstrap is actually meant to denote futility.
Ooh.
That it's futile to pull yourself up in the air by your own bootstraps.
That little bit of irony went right over Hampton Hamlin's head.
That went over. That goes over everybody's head who uses that phrase.
Yep.
Pull him up by the bootstraps. It's literally a conundrum that it's impossible to do.
Do you want to hear something funny?
Sure.
My grandfather tells a story about when he was 10, his father told him that for the first time. So he literally tried it and cracked his head open, tried to do it. And he did it literally.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
Sounds like he had too many
You
participation
have learned something new today,
trophies.
people. A statement of futility.
I'm gonna wait for Walter.
Yeah, hey,
Elsewhere.
hey buddy,
sir.
there's a store, a restaurant, a little bit down the ways. Don't the bunch of idiots who came in earlier want to pay for your meal?
Give us something to eat.
Yeah. Don't order the house special.
No, just don't.
Okay.
Get one of them hippie meals called vegetabilism.
Yogurt, I believe it's also called.
I'm
Dreadful.
gonna pull a $5 out and hand it to him.
Thanks, man.
Might want to get out of here just for a little bit. About an hour.
Okay. All right.
So y'all want to make up a plan before we go in there?
Nope.
And stay out here for another hour?
I was just thinking, y'all talk about preparedness. The only time you need to be prepared is when you're about to kill somebody.
I want to stick it down right. This is more prepared. This is my preparedness.
Well, back in my day, if you weren't prepared using one of those, you blow your own damn leg off.
You got the whole one?
These youngins.
Well, did our military need a plan when we began operations against the communists in Vietnam?
It
no.
sure would have fucking helped.
It really would help.
Well, it's all going to work out wonderful there, and it will as well here. Trust me.
That's what gets people killed in the trenches. That's
Don't you know?
how you get
Alright,
right there.
so who has, like, any skills in concealment?
I do. I have 10.
I have disguise a
Look
little
at
bit.
you! That's awesome.
Would concealment help us conceal our group?
You look like a bunch of armed citizens about to go kick down the door of a derelict building. I don't.
Citizens
there's
arrest.
Really much.
Citizens arrest!
I don't think there's going to be very much of an issue in terms of coming in there.
So is this the door leading into right in front of us?
Yep.
I'm going to send some trouble on that door first. See if there's anything on with it.
It's not really a door. It's more like a couple of boards hammered in there that would keep people out, but that's obviously not the case because the door has been removed and some of the planks have been removed as well. There's only
I'm going to check around and see if there's anything particular about this entrance. Because that guy was standing in front of it. But he was basically standing right in front of this door this entire time.
No, he was like right over here.
Yeah. Ain't that a little fishy? Like maybe he's a guard or something? A watch person?
Well, the vagrants?
Yeah.
He's not a Cho-Cho, so why would they...
It's pretty fucked up, man.
You think he's in league with them? I mean,
Maybe.
the Cho-Cho are rather secretive, close-knit people. It strikes me as odd they would hire outsiders to act as lookouts.
Well, he's gone now, so...
Yeah.
Yes, and
If he is a lookout, he ain't very good at his job.
Yes, he didn't really alert anybody. I think it's all right. I think we're.
Then how are you guys on with stealth?
Nada.
I have 3.
Perhaps you should.
Should we two first go in and secure the area?
All right, let's
Okay,
sneak our
so
way in there, my
who's who?
friend.
I guess I'm the guy in the front with the rifle.
Yeah. Is that going to be...
Just follow me there, my friend.
and I'm
I'll
going to
bring
assume
up-
these two in the back are going to
Yeah, I mean the shotgun. I guess yeah.
That guy with the
shotgun.
arm rifle right there and that guy moving forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the best.
Okay.
choice there.
Alright, so... Patrick, you come in here.
Can I do it stealthily?
Say the target numbers.
I'm gonna burn 2 points of stealth.
Okay.
I needed it. That was 4.
Alright, you sneak on through, you limbo underneath the single wooden plank, and you emerge, and it's kind of quiet, and you hear the fire crackling from that barrel over there. And
Any movement I can see?
no, but you do hear chopping
From where?
coming from the stairwell over here.
Cool.
Alright, can I follow him? And
Okay.
I will burn 3.
Okay.
And I know you guys are gonna need it. I did a 4. I had a
You
feeling.
two
So 1
stealthily,
plus 3.
you two stealthily enter the room, and you two also hear the chopping. You need to advance on.
He's cutting something.
I know. Quietly. Yes, you can. Before that, can I move into a defensive position?
Like right up here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a counter.
I'm gonna kind of crouch down next to it, my rifle ready.
I'd like to follow suit on the next closest bit of cover that is due.
Right there?
It would be fine. Thank you kindly.
And then we'll just fall in with their pointers, avoiding that thing crouch under.
Okay, so you guys are now in here. Get to make a couple checks real quick, because that's how cool I am.
He does damage check on his thingamajiggers to know what's going to happen next in the story.
Uh-oh. The shows.
He's going to know.
That's why the heavily armed dude's in front.
Yeah, good. Are you armored at all?
No!
Uh-oh.
That's okay.
None of
I'll
us are
make it-
armored, are we?
We should have brought armor. Why didn't we get armor?
Because we're not expecting these guys to have guns or expecting them to have knives and shit like that.
But it's
No, yeah, armor would help against that
armor
too.
to begin with.
And have you got sense trouble at all?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
You wanna
Okay, you guys want to burn your points?
Yeah, I'll burn 2.
burn 1?
I have no sense to
Alright.
Roll?
Because no, there's no need. You guys burn them. You guys burn your points. You do hear some rustling. These are not like skeleton people by any means, but they seem to be people who have now feel like there's some sort of danger in their eminent domain. They
Good thing the
start
shotgun guy's
barking.
behind us.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Egads.
Oh my
Shotgun and the
man.
melee people were behind us, so just shotgun in the fists.
Okay, cool.
Just start punching the skeleton.
It's not a skeleton,
Not
it's a
skeletons.
hobo.
That's an extremely
great.
The hobos with
fancy-
shotguns.
We're just gonna beat up hobos.
Well, you know, it's
One of them,
okay. As long
one of them looks up
as
and
you
says,
say it was an accident.
"You boys are,
I'm sure
Boys
Jagger
are,
Hoover is very proud of you.
I
you boys
mean,
are looking
I was
like
hired for a
you
reason.
are looking pretty good to eat there." So one of them starts closing the distance.
Sir, you are extremely malnourished. I would advise getting a apple or an orange or something.
Stop in the
So-
name of the law. I is an FBI
Fire
agent.
first, ask questions later.
I don't have a gun.
Punch.
You have a 38.
He's doing a 38.
Can I throw my
Do you
shot
have
their
the
way?
brass knuckles readily available?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna go ahead and make. Well, I'll say that this guy is going first. So
All right.
your hits, all your guys' hit thresholds are 3. So this guy hits you barehanded, and he does no points of damage. It's because he doesn't have a lot of muscle mass.
As I said,
It's kind of like,
what was that? You want a punch? I'll show you a punch.
okay, go. Do you have any in unarmed?
I have 10 and unarmed.
Okay, go
Jeez.
ahead. His hit threshold for a thug, we'll say it's a thug. His hit threshold is going to be 3.
I'll spend 1.
Okay, go ahead. Make a roll. You got to beat 3.
5.
Okay, you connect. What's your damage?
So roll a d6 minus 1.
Yep.
1.
It's a glancing blow. Doesn't do any like damage. He doesn't like take it, so it's sort of like you hit him in the shoulder. It's like, ow!
This would just push him off.
The other guy.
I'll show you a punch.
Gentle punch.
So it's a slap fight.
Yeah.
I would love those.
Even the brass knuckles.
One guy pulls out of his hobo coat. It looks like a zip gun, and he points it at. Who's this right here?
We just got punched.
Oh, you. So he points it at you.
Hamlet. Uh-oh.
So,
I
so
think it's
you
at
were
me.
you were right here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So he points it at.
Medic.
Oh,
The medic is getting shot, you guys.
I know, everyone's wailing on the poor medic.
That's
We
good.
should have put him in.
No, that's not good.
Oh, that's good for you.
No, because I don't intend for anybody to really die. Because
He's
it's
not like you. He doesn't giggle when
Hey,
we
you
get
can
hurt.
That's true.
it's more like oh.
I ever need anything but a
Look,
suit
you could heal yourself, right?
Wow.
if he doesn't die.
There's something with athletics. Something like you had 2 points in athletics. It's like an 8 or something.
In terms of
I can use my bureaucracy to argue against.
Yeah, negotiate. Oh, wait, this
if
one
you
was-
want to go ahead and try to use athletics to dodge.
That would be nice.
Whoa.
Can I assist him or anything? Or
'Cause
like
that's a
fire
bad
at these
roll.
hobos?
Well, yeah. If your athletics threshold is 8 or more, your hit threshold is 4.
Ah, that's what it was.
This guy still manages to connect.
That's
and
what it was. I
hit
have
you.
an 8
So
in athletics.
you
So I remember that. Okay.
you take a
So my hit
like
threshold.
a 38 or like a 32 caliber bullet. It hits you, and you are on the ground. Ow! I mean, it's unexpected, but you are essentially lying there.
Stealth is out of the question.
Dear God.
So am I? It's
It's if someone knows how to patch you up.
I know how to patch me up.
I also
You
have
know.
first aid.
So
I'm gonna fire both barrels of the shotgun at Mr. Zip Gun Hobo.
okay, his hit threshold is 3, so you got to beat a 3. You're going to be using your
Firearms.
Okay,
So my
I
hit
do have
threshold is
5
a-
for firearms.
Gotta remember.
So you can go ahead. Like I said, the difficulty is going to be 3. If you want to add any extra points before you roll.
Yeah, I'll spend one. Get 4. Okay.
12 barrels?
Yeah, so that's, I rolled a 4 plus 1 is 5.
Okay, you hit him. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Alright. 5 damage.
Without your rating, but... Yep, you hit him. The hobo's chest disintegrates in a flurry of solid slug rounds.
Dear God, war is horrible. Why was I write so many editorials praising it?
The pain.
Ow.
Well, at least the idiot learned something. Are you okay down there?
Senseless slaughter. Oh God.
It's okay. We'll get the bullet out. I had 4 of them in
Don't
me.
we do this before the heat
You'll live.
moves or no?
This ain't the first time I've been shot.
Are your weapons ready?
Oh yeah,
I get it.
Okay.
It's okay if you tear
You
up
can
a
go ahead
little
and take
bit.
a shot at
Nobody
him
judge
before
your
he
man
starts
list.
moving.
Okay.
No,
How
wait, I'm
combat
not
works
giving
is
you the
if you're unarmed, you're considered always ready. If you're armed,
Dr.
and you're not
Fist.
readying it, then yeah.
Yeah, my weapon runs ready for trouble.
Okay. Alright, go ahead and fire off a round.
I'm gonna burn a point of firearms for this. For 5.
Okay, roll your damage.
5 plus 1, 6.
Pah! And he hits the ground. You put one like in the nose area. Bullet punches through the back of his head and he drops to the ground and lays on his back.
So hit threshold. We normally have 3, but we have 8 in athletics. It's 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's sort of, I guess that's sort of like an analog for dodging.
Alright.
He rolled a 5 anyway.
Yeah, so I would have gotten hit anyways.
So
But that's good to know.
Fucking
for the
sprints
future.
over towards our fallen comrade and try to give him some first aid.
I'll
I
give
have-
him my flask of whiskey. This will help for the pain.
It'll help disinfect the wound. That's
I'm burning 3 points for this.
okay.
Can I have
Save
my
him,
flask
man,
of
hurry.
whiskey?
Total 6.
Alright. First aid.
And it's special.
You
Top shelf.
Top shelf.
for every point you
so
spend, you
good
heal 2
shit.
points of damage to others.
I only freak
So how many
out
points did you
special
spend?
occasions.
3.
You get
3?
shot. Well, now
So
good time
he
to
is
special, it is
up
special.
to back to normal.
Really appreciate
You have full health, Marvin. Since you were placed in a life or death situation and you were shot, we'll go ahead and take 1 point of stability off of you. Michael, you're going to need to make a stability check
Ooh. Alright.
since you've engaged in combat.
So
Yeah.
is he healed?
Yeah, you pack the wound, you slap the bandage on it, you tighten it up.
Yeah.
So how do I do the stability
And
check?
How can deal with,
Uh,
how can deal with trying
you
to get the
gotta beat a
bullet out
4.
right now?
Nice.
Roll a d4?
Alright, roll
I left
1d6 and
one
beat
in
it.
for a whole month.
I did. I got a
And
5.
I don't think there was any brain damage.
All
I
right.
bet there might be.
You
I'll
You
believe
feel
it,
okay.
actually.
You feel like
Oh,
you
just
just
fucking
did a
murdered
great
somebody.
service to society by blowing someone's torso apart.
Blue hobo.
By killing a hobo. Not blowing a hobo, that's a different subject.
I'm so
That's
glad.
right, folks.
After
Hashtag
dark.
After dark.
Family friendly
Ugh.
content right here.
Well, he was an unproductive member of society, I suppose, so
Who's trying to eat us?
there is that.
You guys keep bringing it back.
Is the chopping stopped from this?
Oh, yeah. There is a hustling and a bustling
Downstairs?
downstairs.
Can somebody help me up?
Yeah, I'll.
There you are, Mr. Big
I'm
B.
right there. I just backed him, so I'll help him up.
Okay, you
Okay,
help
Tom?
Back up.
Major Tom?
I'll be
Now
all
we
right.
are, we stand together, forged in the brotherhood of combat.
Good job there. Good job killing somebody.
Exactly. Reminds me of a line from Shakespeare.
Let's not do that right now. We can keep on doing
Allow me
this.
to quote the entirety of the St. Crispin's Day speech.
Can I shoot him?
Oh, Lord.
All
They
right.
really wanted
So I'm
me
assuming
dead.
you guys are going to head downstairs.
Indubitably.
Can we change up our formation? I don't think it's good to have the medic so exposed.
Yeah, you stay
buddy,
in the
you get in
stairwell.
the middle.
Thank you.
Can I see down into the basement from up here or not really?
You can see into the lower levels. It used to be like a maintenance corridor, I guess. Is
Were you
one way to
riding
put it.
back?
Like this was like a attraction where they would show off like treasures of the undersea kingdom and such. They did have stuff on display, whatever else.
Yeah.
just this place has kind of fallen disrepair. A lot of the major what have you has been removed or buildings fallen into disrepair. As you can see right here, there's kind of like building rubble and the like.
Yeah.
You don't really see much down here, but you can see about up to here.
Can I see the countertop right there?
You can see, like I said, just about that much. You can see the
Can
counter.
I creep down and then when I'm at the bottom, basically kind of dive and roll behind the cover there and get ready to fire?
Okay.
Behind the
right here?
Yeah.
Go ahead and make... You want to make a stealth check?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna burn some points on stealth. I'm gonna burn 3 points on this. I'm just murdering points right now. Good, that was a total 5.
Nice. You slink on through, then you take cover behind the countertop. There's a large gentleman right here, played by a barbarian.
Nice.
That I have painted from a long time ago.
It's so beautiful.
And not that. What is this one? And a smaller gentleman.
Are you sure he's Gino?
A Cho-Cho?
The larger gentleman may appear to be the case, but he looks suspiciously... He doesn't have the features of the same gentleman you saw at the restaurant. He looks kind of French.
Oh, well, bonjour to you too, sir.
I'm the one down there who sees this.
I couldn't help myself. I'm sorry.
So if they can see me from the hallway, I'm gonna tell them to. I'm raising 2 fingers to denote 2 people. Kind of get the lay of the land. What are they currently doing?
They're kind of conversing in French and Vietnamese. And this guy looks over and he pretty much starts running and kicks down this drawbridge-looking door. You hear some loud noise, and then you hear the door get pushed back up, and you hear... It sounds like a lawnmower. And you hear like 4 of them go off, and you hear the water moving, and then it stops.
Some sort of sea-going vessel.
Interesting.
I put some in foreign language. I do speak French, if that.
Oh, you guys are currently upstairs, so
Oh,
what are you guys
okay.
doing?
Yeah, what are you guys doing?
I blunder on down.
I pull up the rear.
You're pulling up the rear. Marvin's gonna watch the stairwell.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Make sure
You
you're
lean up
38
against
out.
the wall.
Check the bandages, make sure they're tight.
As soon as
Punch
they
anyone who
blunder
gets-
down, I'm just like... And I fire.
You fire?
at the guy. As soon as they
I
blunder
shout out,
down.
like, take him alive!
Because they blundered down, so they're going to see this anyways. I'm like, well, fuck it.
Okay. You fire.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Roll your firearm.
Bring a point in firearm.
Let's
Total
see.
5.
You hit him. Go ahead. Roll your damage.
4.
He takes the round and he shakes his head and he picks up what looks like a butcher's cleaver and starts moving forward and closes the distance on unsuspecting fancy lad.
Oh, yeah.
Can
Oh,
I
fancy
shoot
lad's
him
gonna get
while he
fucked.
runs towards us?
Hmm?
Can I shoot him while he runs towards us?
You guys have your if you have your weapons at the ready, so if you got a
I would like to fire at him, too, before he chops me.
Well, we did come down into combat knowing that there's...
They blundered and they fucking run down there. Alden's trying to be stealthy about it. He hits you.
He's gonna hit you.
My
Or-
athletics is a 7, if that.
Your hit threshold's still at 3, so
It's gonna be a me.
he
Okay.
slams into your fine accoutrement
No!
with a butcher's cleaver,
Oh!
and
God.
we'll say you take like 1 point of damage because
Dear God! My very
Oh.
life flashed before my eyes.
so many wrongs not
I
righted.
know.
Well, at least I think that was a 1, and I'm not entirely sure that butcher's cleavers have a lethality rating.
So do I take the 1 off of health?
Yes.
Okay. I circled 2 in
So
health.
is it 1 that's a
go for the
lethality or
7
6?
or the?
Is it 1 that's lethality or 6?
It depends on the weapon.
You also
But for a firearm, it'd be 1.
Several firearms, it's a 1. There are
Oh, actually, that's my threshold. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think
Just wonder.
that's, yeah.
This will be the 4. Okay, so it's now I'm at 3.
But lethality doesn't really conjure up anything in terms of melee weapons. I mean, you can punch a guy to death, but
It'll take some time.
it will take some time.
And if you add points to it.
Oh, I see. So I put some points into it, so that's why I went to 7.
Yeah.
So you have
So you have 6.
Okay, so now I'm at 6. All right.
Now that he's butchered my friend, can I shoot him?
Go ahead.
Shoot him!
Shoot him!
Shoot
her!
I would like to burn 2 points before I shoot.
Okay. So you have a +2 firing.
Wow, just going off tonight.
So that's a 4.
4. You still hit him.
Okay.
So you're.
Glad you spent the points.
Yeah.
I'm having these
Sympathy.
problems.
Sympathy.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's see. So that is a 5 plus.
No, there's no other pluses. Oh wait, yeah, +1. So 6 damage.
Okay.
So you level the old-timey Colt single action armies, both thumbs back, and you fire. And he takes one in the head, and then he curls over to the side and drops.
I'm sure we're supposed to take him alive. But how are we going to interrogate Mr. Hole in the Head?
Still his friend.
It's either you having an arm or him being dead. So,
well,
which would you like me to choose
You get
next
down here?
time?
I take your points and
Oh, well, down here.
Yeah.
Ah, cool.
If you like that pork, I think we
I'm gonna
have
head over
more
to the
than
door
that.
that I kicked down and quickly check to see if it's trapped or anything.
It's not trapped. It's like a makeshift drawbridge. So there's like chains someone would pull up that would like tighten it up and keep it straight. And then when someone kicks the door, the chains
Can I
drops
kick it?
You kick it. It drops down.
What do I see out there?
There is like a horribly maintained like wooden dock, and it looked like something was there.
Can I still see the person getting away, or?
Like the hang glider from your game, it's not really a hang glider. It's more like a seaplane, like a large, like a PVC Catalina, one of those ones, like a multi-engine one. And it's taking off. It doesn't have any of the position or collision lights on. It's just flying off into the night.
Cool.
Somehow I feel like this was embittered.
Can we check out this big guy? See who he is, what he's got on him?
Okay. You
In
want
fact,
to do
I
a,
will.
he appeared to be one of our erstwhile allies, the French. Truly the noblest of people.
you roll over the body, and he
Aren't those
his
people that
skin
eat
tone is
snakes?
lighter than the gentleman you picked up earlier.
Bold defenders in the fight against communism.
But that
Oh.
eats snails.
Sounds
True.
delicious.
I
Escargot?
feel like
Escargot.
they should try to eat something less boogery.
Exactly.
You know what I mean.
Like apple pie.
You're not wrong.
The best of
And
foods.
he's been shot all over.
Shot 3 times.
He still has the right colored blood, right?
And he does have filed teeth.
Oh my. He was a chocho all along.
What are these things, by any chance?
They're a
Can I make
secretive
examine him a bit
Southeast Asian
closer?
tribe. I've actually wrote several articles about chocho.
No
Various
doubt
academic
racist.
Journals. I mean, I prefer to think of it as science of ethnicity.
You
Good
and
for
Lovecraft.
you.
You and Lovecraft.
That is.
Um,
My character can't be learned.
yeah, you can't talk.
Oh my god, what's that guy's name? I like the name now.
But
Well, my mama
you
always
don't about
said.
I just prefer to. I understand that international communism is using American racial animus to divide our country, and I simply choose to rise above it.
You're just using a lot of fancy words that mean a whole lot of nothing. You realize that, right?
Well, I would say it means a whole lot of something. That something is America.
Would you guys
People
like
in your
to
transfer.
investigate the room for?
Oh yeah, let's check out the
Let's
whole. You got like
investigate.
the whole
What were
the
they
whole part.
cutting?
What does this guy have on him?
What does he have on him?
Yeah.
He has a butcher's cleaver and like a I guess the knife sharpener, like that big pointy thing you would like run the knife across.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's about it.
All right.
He has an apron that's obviously saturated in blood.
Huh. So he was the one butchering the folks for the meat. All right.
I wonder who this poor fella was.
Is it our dear missing Henry?
Oh dear Lord, there's no one left in here, is there?
You see 3 lockers over here. Maybe one looks like a refrigerator, not entirely sure. It has a padlock on it. All of them have padlocks on it.
Ooh, should we shoot the padlocks?
I was about to say, I know some lock-picking skills. I put my pistol up to it.
Fuck.
Exactly. The most American lockpick of all, guns.
Full Splinter's
Yeah,
kill shooters
I'm
inside
so
there.
sorry.
So Dick holsters one of the hand cannons that he has and just puts 3 rounds into each of the locks. Circumvents that. I'm pretty sure the police outside don't hear this going on. You know, the guys that picked up that chocho who was cooking people.
That's been 30 minutes, has it?
I'd say it's probably been a little more than a half hour. You guys traversed from the fence line and
That's
walked all
true.
the way up to where Neptune's came.
And we have battles, so yeah.
Yeah. So you guys
And then
find
if I see
some.
my dynamite.
You find some clothing that's a bit on the red side. Some of it's nice, normal looking stuff. Some of it's finest and hobo clothing.
The nicer clothing. Did I find a pair of slacks with a wallet or a clip in it?
No. You guys can make a biology check on the table here, or
Yeah, probably you should handle that one. Here.
Does anyone else have biology?
I don't.
No.
I have criminology.
Seriously?
I'm a history, foreign languages, anthropology, mythology,
some-
the occult.
history and I wouldn't say history.
The true disciples, or the true
There is some
opponents, I would say.
astronomy sort of stuff. I think would probably be best. Or
Oh, I do have astronomy actually.
Or
The
let's
study of
say
the stars, which have fascinated mankind.
humans, or history, or military science. Also.
I have that. Yeah,
I already burnt a
It'll be like,
point in
well, maybe.
biology anyways.
That's a big bang.
I got history. I got a lot in history.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you're looking at a lot of the stuff that's on the table, some stuff that's been deboned, Yeah. that's not regular pig, that's long pig. And one of the things you do end up finding is a finger with a ring attached to it. And in gold it says UCLA, class of 44.
The last sport I knew.
I knew him well.
I wonder if Nate's
Depends upon
friend
how-
was in one of these lockers too, because I know that. You know, the little junkie that was upstairs, he was telling us to look for his friend.
His friend's long dead.
Walter, yes, I think Walter's remains might occupy one of these lockers as well. Well, doubtlessly, perhaps dental records identify them when they're all hauled out of here.
Well, that's almost where the missing people went. But who were these guys? What are these guys?
They're the Cho-Cho, a secretive
Demon
Clan.
worshiping cult.
Cannibal cult.
exactly.
Cannibals.
Worshiping the
Do I
Satan.
there's any sort of like books or stuff laying around here?
You see some books over here. Do you have military science?
I have
Or-
military science. If you...
Okay.
I'll spend it.
All right.
Data retrieval. We're joking.
For like 1960s internet.
Yeah, that's I pick up a book. Data retrieval.
You pick up a ledger. It looks like it's written in some Vietnamese and some other.
Oh, well, I
wording.
got that. I got foreign language.
It looks like it's cargo manifests, dates and times shipped. You also find like a book that's dated from January 1st, 1968 to December 31st, 1968. It's charts and descriptions of like flight patterns for the South Pacific. Shows you where bases are, like
My
Coast
God.
Guard arrays, whatever else. And it looks like there's a plot, like a line drawn through as to where people are heading to, flying in, coming, going.
this is extremely detailed intelligence related to our Air Force.
And also in the ledger, there's a list of names. And you see Henry Waller on the list as it says taken home.
Wait a minute. There's a possibility that Henry may indeed be alive.
But his finger's right there.
Well,
Yeah,
one
but
can-
just because of your finger doesn't mean that he's dead.
The class ring, though. Is there any way we can check the DNA on this finger?
Don't taste it.
Do they have-
DNA?
yeah, do they have DNA? like
DNA,
that?
man, buddy.
No, like that seems pretty modern.
I don't
did they-
think
DNA is a hoax at this
testing-
point still.
Ah, damn.
DNA is still
That's not until I think like the 80s.
like maybe the
90s.
late 70s,
Damn.
early 80s is when they started using DNA in forensics.
And that's
DNA
why
was not used until really recently.
Damn.
That's how scary that fact is. You're just
the
like,
fun
We're so
fact
used to it,
is-
too.
I know.
I know.
That's why a lot of serial killers from the 80s and the 90s just started to get busted, and why
I
most
think
serial
Golden
killers
State
now-
Killer.
Yeah.
Rapist. Yeah, Golden State Killer, East Area Rapist.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Damn.
So,
I was active on mom as a kid. Just fucking awesome.
you know, like the first Zodiac killings took place in.
51?
It actually took place in my hometown. There was a couple that got shot out. in
That's
one
the
of
beginning,
parks.
the opening scene of Zodiac. Is the
What year was it? Was
The
that
4th of July
1950
one?
something?
It, like had to be early 60s. Not even like.
I thought it was the 50s. I thought it was. I mean, it's
I
been
think
on
it's like something. I mean, that's just from seeing the movie Zodiac. It's like early, it's like 4th of July in the 60s.
Yeah, I know it was around that time. I mean, like, it was
Right.
crazy killing.
But never take this stuff for granted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Modern day
Now
technology
we
makes
know
our
God.
lives a hell of a lot
Can't eat it.
easier.
Also, in one of the other lockers are a couple of kilos of some Maui Wowie and what have you.
Dreadful.
Oh.
But
Yeah,
there's
we need
also
this checked out.
like another, like it's like a little tiny Ziploc bag of
Like grounded flower petals.
yeah.
Hey, buddy, remember that about the flower petals?
Exactly. The
chow-chows?
additive to the
Let's say both.
Mary
Let's get them
Jane
looked at.
that's
We have the
Cho-Chos
manifest.
were peddling.
Unfortunately, one got away, but we know they're in a plane. I got some army contacts. Might be able to help us out on that.
I would suggest also the individuals listed here. They might be victims. They might be kidnapped by the Cho-Chos. We need to cross-references of missing persons
Do
reports.
we have any ID, personal belongings,
We have the ring.
wallets, anything?
Yeah, we have the ID. We have the ring for Henry. But for everybody else, I doubt we have
There's-
anything.
I don't think homeless people carry around identification.
They
Most
carry
of
on
these
the
people are
passports.
vagrants probably are gone. If anything, they may have taken identification and thrown it away. Maybe to start a new life forever. But pretty sure your handler said if you find anything, relay it back to them and they'll debrief.
Yeah, I'm definitely
Yeah,
taking
let's,
that out of those books.
Let's get out of here.
Then we got the
Go after
weed.
a handler. Let's grab all the stuff. Grab the books. Grab the weed. Grab the flowers.
Grab the finger, the ring.
Yeah.
Should we grab the body as well?
Well, maybe we arrange for a coroner to come pick that up.
I mean,
Yeah.
the police ought to be back picking up that one fella.
We'll call me
right
upstairs
now.
walking to figure out the hell's going on right now.
A live
I-
one
I-
will serve better than a dead one.
I have half a mind to blow this fucking place up off the goddamn face of the earth, but we need it, so. I really would like to blow this place away.
Well, aren't you a cheerful fella?
Burn evil away is my idea.
So, you guys take the rest of the evening to decompress. Obviously, it was a very hectic day. One of you almost died.
Yeah. How you
He's
feeling?
receiving medical attention, who is still on his feet,
Hey,
thankfully.
freaking stitches.
He needs a bullet gone too.
I need a band-aid, and I demand a lollipop as well to
Shoot the
So,
medic
take
first.
the pain
yeah.
away.
Yeah.
So you guys
That's how at the
arrive.
back of the group and out in the middle.
You guys arrive at the warehouse the next morning.
I don't think we learned our lesson, though.
And-
I'm sure this is going to happen again.
And you guys are presenting your evidence. Obviously, you received medical care. It's a little strange that someone shows up at an emergency room with a gunshot wound. They don't really report it. I mean,
No.
the doctor there kind of looks
Just go to South Central. They're used to it.
at this period of time. I don't know. Maybe-
Anywhere in Los Angeles at this particular time.
Like, I mean, the
They
Watts
get
riots
gunshot.
were like 65, right? So it's rough. I mean,
Watts
it's rough
riots-
places. I'm pretty sure that's.
Yeah.
66, 68. I'd have to
Pretty
double
close
check.
to right around here, yeah.
So, they're debriefing all of you. So pretty much the boss man sits down and says, "All right, what do you have?"
What do you have? Henry's missing, obviously. Might still be alive. We have his ring, though.
Human
And a
form.
finger.
Have a finger and a ring.
That had the ring on it.
Just don't eat the special.
That was human.
Words to live by.
Okay, so let's start from we need to start from the very beginning.
The Cho-Cho.
Oh, no, I think that's not the beginning yet. Henry
Soul
might
Train.
still be alive.
Henry
No.
might still be alive.
Henry might still be alive. We have a finger and a ring, but no other body parts or clothing that could be his.
Unless he was eaten entirely.
And then puked out on the table.
Well, he
I
was
mean,
listed
you
as
can
having
double
been taken home, which I believe is the
Yeah.
base or homeland of this
In the
Cho-Cho
ledger,
tribe.
in the ledger it says taken home. That could either mean eaten or taken home to Vietnam or whatever the area they're from.
You're saying this kid's in Vietnam now?
Could be.
Could
Most
be.
likely.
Along with
what other evidence?
so
So
many other
this
individuals
group
here
here-
in this ledger.
So this group here is called Cho-Cho.
Cho-Cho,
correct?
yes.
Cho-Cho, correct. Cho-Cho are indigenous groups of Southeast Asia.
Southeast Asia.
Of dubious ancestry.
Where's that?
Maybe not
we
even
know.
truly human, to be honest.
We've kind of told the CIA to not support them, but they do anyway.
Great.
Yes, well, I
'Cause
mean,
that really worked
they're
out
not
for us
communists, are
everywhere.
they? So clearly,
Because
they're worthy
that
of
has, 'cause that has
support.
worked out for the Americans in every way possible.
So what you're telling me is this kid.
I completely agree. That's an excellent point.
So what would have made this kid go to Vietnam?
So,
Maybe. The weed?
so we have weed, regular plain old weed. And we have this additive, and we have them mixed together here. We have this little plastic bag.
Yeah, we isolated this weird compound. The rest of the weed doesn't have it. It's from Southeast Asia.
It
But
could
this
be
particular
Satan's
thing.
jizz.
Shut up.
I'm just trying to get
This stuff was being dealt by the southeastern restaurant. I put on the menu. Kid in the back there, selling it. Don't know what his supplier is. Wasn't talk about it. But he didn't know about the cannibalism. He didn't know about any of this thing. He just looks like he was just selling it. So
But we have reason to believe this is causing hallucinations.
some really
Really
tricked out
bad.
dreams.
Apocalyptic
So,
visions.
is there a lab here that we can use to test this even further? It's only so far
He
we
saw
can
it,
get with
yeah.
field work.
I think
Yeah, we can run it at the lab. I'm pretty sure we can use ARPANET to talk to the east because I'm pretty sure they got stuff too.
And the dreams he was seeing were world on fire and the other one was being torn inside out and put back together.
Skin peeling off, I think.
Pretty nasty.
Ghastly.
Very otherworldly.
Okay.
Some could even say
Yeah,
satanic.
That's right, Martian groups of pseudo-humans.
Very much.
All right, so we'll process everything. We'll keep you guys in the.
Take that, fucking Majestic.
We'll keep you guys in the loop. We'd have to run to make sure that's what we think. From what I remember hearing, there's some Black Lotus stuff. I don't know if it even grows anywhere else, but that's what we think it is. The only other knowledge of us knowing where that Black Lotus stuff is Southeast Asia. So
Oh, there's also the seaplane that got away.
seaplane?
Yeah,
Yeah.
one of the cultists hightailed
Yes.
out.
And they have these charts. They've been apparently spying on our air transports.
Has a list of names too.
Perhaps other victims of their kidnapping racket.
This says Tiger Transit.
Tiger Transits?
Tiger Transit is a CIA cover for.
Great.
You've heard about Air America, right?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, that's basically one of those other shell things they were using. So apparently, Cho-Chos have managed to sneak on the Tiger Transit. Well,
I know.
we're gonna. There's no other way around.
Yeah, the
this.
CIA doing anything good.
There's just no other way around this. You all may have to go to Vietnam.
Fuck.
Not again.
So you're gonna
No.
re-enlist my passport?
Yeah, the federal agent just said that.
Well, the battle against international
You
communism
do
continues.
realize you are a federal agent, right? Literally the highest authority.
Hey,
out
but
of
how you
all
feel
of
about
us.
Sam? How you feel about war?
Well, let me
What does it
go
know
for?
if
I mean-
Absolutely not.
always
Do not be singing that
I
wretched
know
song.
I have my baby
The
Even
Song of
though
Song doesn't
Edwin-
exist yet.
Edwin Starr has written himself.
It's going to
Nice, those guys.
it's going to be a little while before you have the official cover of getting out there. So
So let's go get
those
some
of you
pie.
who have military
Sounds
backgrounds and
good.
stuff, it'll be easier. But those of you who are completely civilian,
Well, I've done consulting work for the company, so I'm not completely civilian.
that's
You're
don't
so
really very
cute.
much let a lot of people out there. So
I'm sure.
I think we could find a branch that works just for you.
I'm sure my commanding
Awesome.
officer will sign off on this.
Hmm?
Sure, my commanding officer will sign off on this.
Well, yeah, you're kind of
I would suggest the
being
USO.
unofficially drafted.
I could inspire the troops with my patriotic speeches.
I don't think the USO would be a good fit for you.
Make them remember what they're fighting for. I'm like John Wayne, but smarter.
You want to talk about John Wayne? Pull up
You can put you can put him as
Exactly, a true
an army
hero.
photographer.
Hey, what?
An army photographer.
No, I had something better in mind.
Just join the medical corps. I mean,
No,
What,
I really have something good in mind.
What's your
I can't
idea
wait
for
to
our
see it.
cover?
Well, a lot of you are going to be military assets one way or another, but you don't look like you're military at all. You're going to end up being something far different than military.
I will have you know that my great grandfather was
In the Civil War?
well, I was going to say the Revolutionary War, and he was prevented from fighting in any major battles by syphilis. But he nonetheless wore a uniform and looked splendid. There's portraits of him all over our mansion. So martial blood beats
Was he wearing a red coat?
No, we were true patriotic Americans all the way.
So, I'm just going to preface this as saying that as you guys are conversing, the camera starts to pan up, and then it shows all of you in different vignettes of you guys about to get to Vietnam at different points in time. You're saying goodbye to your family, your wife, and your son. Probably like that, throwing a secret at your
No.
son.
Smoke up, boy.
I've absolutely. Yeah, Dodgers are in the area this time.
Hmm?
Dodgers are
Yeah.
probably taking to a baseball game or two.
Oh,
So you're spending time with the wife and the son.
I don't know if I'm coming back from Vietnam or not. So yeah.
Valerie, you're seeing your waitress at your restaurant
Oh,
again.
hey there, sweetie. I missed you. I'm going to be gone for a little bit, so I'll give you an extra big tip right now. Give me a little extra attention.
Marvin, you're
Oh,
standing,
this sounds so
you're
dirty.
standing at the port of Los Angeles. About
I'll
ready
give it
to-
really check.
Well, I'd say at LAX, about ready to get onto a plane.
dang it.
A big
And
as
Arguing
possible.
with them. No, I literally only had 5
It's like a big as I'm
days.
pulling an apple.
Well, this is taking later on in the month. And
Oh, okay.
before
So you had like a week or
Some
two.
time.
That's
yeah. So you're saying goodbye to your friends and stuff as you get back on the plane, and then we segue to, of all places, San Antonio, Texas, on a bus in the middle of the night, and people are yelling at a certain fancy lad to get off the bus, and he is sitting at Lackland Air Force Base. That's right. Hamilton Hamlin has joined the United States Air Force.
God,
He's standing
no.
on
Oh,
yellow
shit.
footprints. And as he gets through basic training, he receives his orders. It is radio telecommunications. He will be working as a disc jockey at Armed Forces Radio
good
in
morning,
Saigon.
Vietnam.
So, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for the next episode. Scooter, it's not going to be on the 21st because that's Thanksgiving, right?
Well, yeah, somewhere around there. 22nd. I don't even have my mic on.
22nd is.
You threw me for a loop.
Yeah.
Does anybody want to see my face? I don't think so.
Yeah.
But let's see.
Very
Shut up the Friday of the
Oh,
day.
that's me.
Beautiful
All right,
face.
so I'm back
Wonderful
there.
face.
Get a mic up there.
Great.
Generation Heroes taking that week off too.
Yeah, I mean we're
Thanks,
taking
yeah.
some time off. Let's be real.
It's the holidays.
I mean, I mean, here at Hamilton Studios, Scooter Studios, we really don't do a lot of like holiday stuff, but we have time off, so we go travel and we go do silly stuff. So we're not here. So we try and be human beings and go have fun because we like Black Friday. We like to stay up all night, drink whiskey, and drink coffee and buy stupid
Get
crap.
the
And some of us like to
Switch.
go home for our holidays, too.
Oh yeah,
Switch. I'm getting
where is home?
Southern California, man. I gotta drive
Oh.
Shit, where are you going?
You
to
know,
Riverside.
I'll be up there too!
yeah.
What the fuck? I'll be up Moreno Valley.
Oh my god.
Yeah, slumming on Tequila Thursday, which is Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I gotta go there in San Diego, and I gotta find something to do with the cats. But yeah,
We're not hanging out.
Something
by
to do
the
with
way.
the cats. Cats survive on their own, man.
If you want, I can cat sit for you.
You want to drive all the way out to Rockland?
I mean, if
Give
your
her
cats
something
need to
to
be
do.
fed, then your cats need to be fed.
Actually, leave a big bowl. We can discuss it later.
Just make a
But,
big bowl. Just
But,
Cat.
but
Fire
yeah,
up a big
so,
bowl.
Since we're gonna be taking a little bit of a break because of the holidays, when's our next?
Well, 4 weeks, I think. I mean, because
December
realistically,
5th is gonna be that episode then, because we're gonna take the holidays. December 5th will be the next episode
Yeah.
of the fall. Of
I think
Green.
I worked on the calendar. I just don't remember all the things I put on there. But I did skip the 2 weeks from now, so
Yep.
logistically it'd be 4 weeks from now. But holy crap, what I laughed a lot. In between my sneezes from allergies and
This
stuff
is
like
an
that.
amazing group. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, I love this.
I
love the
can't-
the
dynamic.
60s is
Yeah.
fucking awful for all of us.
can't.
Sitting in the jar and just like, fuck. What am I getting into?
Yeah. What? Yeah.
We're sorry, June.
No.
It's fine. It's-
Sorry.
You
There
guys
was-
are having a good time. I'm having a good time. I'm just in shock by just the sheer hilarity of the situation. Federal agent doesn't know they have the right to arrest.
Well, she has the right. Just waive it.
She
No, I
wants
wait.
into the citizen's arrest, even despite the fact that she can legally arrest them.
No, I wanted to do it my way. I was very
Because she's a
upset.
renegade cop against her own rules.
Yeah, I can't. There were
I
so
mean,
many.
she-
I'm a confusing character. I'm part of the German military. I'm working for LAPD's bomb squad.
Well, you're expatriate, so it kind of works
I'm
out.
telling you.
I'm still part of the German military.
The Thomas's need for
Alone.
the need for weed. For some reason, he had a
You're
need
such a
for weed.
fart
And
character.
what is it, Hampton, right? And what,
Yep.
Angstrom?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
Wolfham, Team
the
Wolfham.
banter between you two that you don't even understand, and I don't think you got the character.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the people, but it was like it was too much for me. And that wholesome citizen's arrest by an FBI. I was like, I can't. Yeah, I can see that happening. I can see it happening. So no, I enjoyed it. I was running back and forth and doing stuff, but I was like, I heard every minute. And
Fucking
antics of
my
Ham,
wife and I
Wolf,
were
Dick,
even
and Tom.
talking about some of the banter in the background, and so good. Thank you so much. I don't even have the theme song going because I got all excited. It's all queued up and everything. Look at me. Scooter was ready. I was ready, but just didn't flip the little switchies.
So,
We're Team Dath, D-A-T-H.
So
Well,
thank you
next
so
time it's gonna
much,
be
everyone.
Angstrom,
You will
Tom, and
see.
Hayes.
I know. Next time it's going to be back to Misha and.
no, actually, next time it's still going to be your 60s.
Oh, cool!
Oh,
Awesome.
yeah.
I know. I'm in the mood of the snoot.
Yeah, and
Man, so-
don't forget to check out Kat Cahill. 90% of the music that was played in the background
Oh yeah,
was
big
It was
thanks.
performed,
Awesome.
produced, recorded, all by her,
I didn't know her
by
secret.
herself, with an iRig. If I'm not,
she's
I mean,
amazing.
It's amazing.
She's
so good,
godlike.
so much talent. So check her out. I think it's just that Kat Cahill. I mean, if you want her
Yeah,
Twitter
Kat
and all that,
underscore
yeah,
Cahill.
yeah, Kat
Yes.
underscore Cahill. But you'll see her on our Tuesday night show very frequently. And then the next few weeks, I mean, even though this show is not here, you will see familiar faces. I mean,
Yeah, Generation
you
Hero
will
next
see
week
people
for
popping
another-
in, going in and
All in
out.
one shot.
Thursdays, Wednesdays, Tuesdays, who knows? So just join us for that. I'm thinking if I can get a couple of these people to join me on Sunday, maybe I can live stream over their Wi-Fi
That'd be
on
awesome.
my iPhone.
That would be very cool.
What? While we're playing Keyforge, that would be totally rad. So there's a lot of things going on. It is all about community, local community, playing real games together. So your cigarette's been that
I think
thing's
it's
been
fucking
broken
demolished.
for a while
It's
too,
demolished.
man.
I'm keeping it together by literally my thumbs. Here.
And hope.
It's all about the stage presence, man.
Yeah.
So enjoy. Hopefully we'll see you on Sunday. We got tons of stuff going on. See you next Thursday. See you next Tuesday. Oh my God! See you next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
Holy crap!
They finally made that movie.
Oh, I mean, I feel like we're doing a bunch of stuff. So I'm loving it. Enjoy it.
Hope you enjoy.
Love it.
Yeah.
Because all we do is we always say, pull up a chair and make time to tabletop. That's what we're all about, guys. All right. Have a good night. What is it?